Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to another edition of the Gino's Cafe Game of the Week. Tonight, coming to you from Antler Country in the new gym at Bonanza High School as the Bonanza Antlers get ready to take on the Tulelake Honkers. My name is Josh Eldridge. So glad to be with you on this fine evening. We've got two great games ahead of us. First, the Lady Honkers, who enter the game 4-5, take on Bonanza 2-2. The Honkers are on a 3-game skid right now, hoping to snap that against these Antlers, playing one of their first home games in this new gym this season. Built last year, grand opening was this last fall. Oh man, so much great basketball lies ahead. We've got a pretty full house here at Bonanza, as full as it could ever be in the other gym. We'll talk about the new gym. We'll talk about these two teams that we've got in front of us. Before 8 o'clock tonight, the Bonanza boys take on the Tulelake Honkers boys. We've got a full evening of hoops for you right here on mybasin.com. The Gino's Cafe Game of the Week continues next.
At mybasin.com, we bring you the power of local radio,
the pace and reach of social media,
the information of 24-hour news,
and the excitement of local sports.
We do this with a team of radio professionals that is second to none.
Klamath Falls is a community that we love and a place that we are proud to call home.
Klamath Falls deserves a media group that is as committed to you as you are to Klamath Falls.
mybasin.com is your go-to place for news,
sports, events, and everything going on at home in Klamath Falls.
Seems like I've been waiting forever, wondering if you're coming home. I just saw your face, I know you're coming home. I swear there is no place that feels as good as home. And then I heard your voice, I know you're coming home.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
Right now at Les Schwab, it's the deal you've been waiting for. The Score More sales event. Save up to $160 instantly on a wide selection of 4 tires and 4 wheels. Plus, every tire is covered by America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Because nobody stands by their tires like we do. It's a better deal on better tires with the best service in the business.
Josh Eldridge back with you for the Gino's Cafe Game of the Week between the Tulelake Honkers and the host Bonanza Antlers. It's a great day to be an Antler, as it always is, but one of the first games here in the new gym. They opened the season against Weed, California, lost that game 53-27, still looking for their first win on this brand new floor that opened just a few short months ago. Before that, playing in the small gym inside the school building, which was built in 1944. It felt like the gym was right along with it. Just a small little shoebox place, a fantastic place to watch a basketball game. Don't get me wrong, but this new gym is absolutely state-of-the-art. 2 full-length basketball courts, if you're looking at it from the angle that we are here on mybasin.com. This floor can split right down the middle into 2 full-length courts. Bonanza is going to be hosting the Antler Classic coming up this weekend. They hosted a tournament in volleyball to open this brand new building. They've hosted a wrestling tournament as well. Josh Crawford and his staff, the athletic director here at Bonanza High School, as well as all the administration here at Bonanza and the Klamath County School District for that matter. Glenn Sismoniak, the superintendent, for helping spearhead this project. A $3 million building, and it is beautiful. Full locker rooms, a full concession stand. It sticks out when you walk up to it. It is a great place to watch a basketball game, and quite a few Antler fans in attendance today, as well as some Tulelake faithful. I think I see Oregon Tech softball coach Greg Stewart in the building as well tonight. It is going to be a fantastic showing between the Tulelake Honkers and the Bonanza Antlers. As we take a look at the season that each of these teams have had so far, a busy start for Bonanza last weekend. Played Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Came away with 2 of 3 wins. They beat St. Mary's 36-24 on Thursday. They lost to Brookings Harbor 48-33 on Friday before bouncing back and taking one from Gold Beach 53-37. That game, Mary Schooler led her team in scoring with 14 points. For Tulelake, a less than optimal start, 4-5, not so bad, but right now on a 3-game skid. And the offense has stopped going for Gibby Adrogo's squad. They lost on December 12th, 61-14 against Trinity. They lost to Willows 50-21 on the 13th. And on the 14th, they lost to Hayfork 47-29. Not great scoring outputs for these Honkers, who have scored 54 points. 54 points was, their season high so far, and that was against Butte Valley back on the 10th. Trying to get in that range of 40 to 50 points is going to be the key tonight. In fact, last time these two teams played, it was, well, that exact problem. And that's why Bonanza was able to outlast Tulelake almost exactly a year ago when these two teams last played. It was on January 2nd, a win for Bonanza, 44-25. And again, just trying to get that offense going for Tulelake. We know they can do it, led by Maritza Shavoya for the most part in their scoring outputs. You're also going to see a lot from Mackenzie Perez as well as Josefina Mojica as well for Tulelake. For Bonanza, girls you're going to want to look out for. Mary Schooler, again, led her team in scoring the other night. You also want to look out for Vashti Arata on the boards. Grace Ness is a fantastic guard for Bonanza as well. Coach Ray Struve's squad is starting to tune up as Coach Struve looks for his 1,000th win later on, or 1,000th game coached later on this week. We'll talk about that throughout the broadcast. It's just a great day to be a basketball fan in the Basin. Not only do we have this game going on here, the Henley Lady Hornets are on the road against Crater today. Matt Bowling will be on that call with you here shortly over on mybasin.com. And you can kind of switch back and forth if you're looking for Lady Hornets basketball. We're going to take a break. When we come back here on our pregame show, we'll introduce you to the starting lineups for both teams. Get ready for the national anthem. It's all coming at you next on mybasin.com.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
Participate.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account, the retirement planning, and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see two things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys, and I want to see my high school. And those are the two memories that stick.
Well, just a couple of minutes away from tip-off here in Bonanza as we get ready for the Gino's Cafe Game of the Week as the Antlers host the Tulelake Honkers. Let's go ahead and introduce you to the starting lineups for both teams real quickly before we step aside for the anthem. Starting for Tulelake, number 1, a senior, Madison Fine. Number 10, another senior, Mackenzie Perez. Number 11, a senior, Morelli Hernandez. Number 20, a junior, Josefina Mojica. And number 25, a senior, Maritza Shavoya. The Tulelake Honkers are coached by Gibby Adrogo. Now for the Bonanza Lady Antlers, coached by Ray Struve. Starting number 1, Brisa Garcia. Number 2, Grace Ness. Number 13, Maggie Ackley. Number 14, Vashti Arata. Number 20, Mary Schooler. And we'll step aside for the national anthem and get ready for basketball coming up on the other side on mybasin.com.
At mybasin.com, we bring you the power of local radio,
The pace and reach of social media,
The information of 24-hour news,
and the excitement of local sports.
We do this with a team of radio professionals that is second to none.
Klamath Falls is a community that we love and a place that we are proud to call home.
Klamath Falls deserves a media group that is as committed to you as you are to Klamath Falls.
mybasin.com is your go-to place for news,
sports, events, and everything going on at home in Klamath Falls.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coltwell Banker, where home begins.
Right now at Les Schwab, it's the deal you've been waiting for. The Score More sales event. Save up to $160 instantly on a wide selection of 4 tires and 4 wheels. Plus, every tire is covered by America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Because nobody stands by their tires like we do. It's a better deal on better tires with the best service in the business. Get
Josh Eldridge back with you from Bonanza High School in Bonanza, Oregon, just about 20 minutes away from Klamath Falls. As we are introduced to the starting lineups now for the Tulelake Honkers. They enter the game 4-5. Bonanza with a 2-2 record entering play today. Far from the only games going on from Bonanza High School this week, as on Friday and Saturday this weekend, they are hosting the Antler Classic. And at mybasin.com, we're going to be broadcasting every varsity game of the Antler Classic. The coverage will begin on Friday, starting at 2:30 as the girls from Northlake take on Butte Valley. Then over to the girls bracket at 4 o'clock as Butte Valley plays Illinois Valley. Then the Bonanza girls take on Lapine at 5:30 on Friday, and to cap off the night, Lapine battles the host Bonanza Antlers. Those teams will be seeded into a consolation final and a championship, and that will be played on Saturday. We'll have coverage of all the varsity games again for you right here on mybasin.com. Also, as we introduce you to the starters from Bonanza, want to remind you, Coach Ray Struve going to be joining us tomorrow night on our weekly show, Ballin' in the Basin. Coach Struve approaching his 1,000th game coached here at Bonanza High School, and going to bring him on downtown Klamath Falls and have him on the big show 6 o'clock tomorrow night. If you can't make that appointment, don't worry. We save a podcast for you on mybasin.com. Still got to get through this one before that 1,000th game coming up on Friday, and against Tulelake, again, a team that they beat by nearly 20 points a season ago. And here's Coach Struve getting a round of applause from Antler Nation. You roll into town here. It says, welcome to Antler Country. It definitely feels like it. A different kind of place here in Bonanza, but we love our Antlers out here. And again, quite a good turnout here in the new gym as we get ready for tip-off between the Antlers and the Honkers. It's going to be Tulelake who controls the opening tip, and with it is Chavoya. Tulelake in their blue uniforms, Bonanza in all white. And a quick whistle on the other side. That was Maggie Ackley sticking her hand in there. And no, I guess it was a Tulelake player stepped out of bounds perhaps. And so the Antlers are going to take it, just getting started this evening. Pass comes onto the near side to Ness. Ness tries to find it down low to Garcia. Kicking it outside. Ackley now back to Schooler. Trying to dump it down low to Schooler, but it's taken away by Tulelake. And now the Honkers coming the other way. Chavoya with it. And that's taken away by Bonanza. With it is Ness. She goes up off the glass, will not get the bucket. The putback attempt from Garcia is no good. But Bonanza with a third offensive rebound. It looks like she may have stepped out. And that is the case. Tulelake going to take it back over. Still scoreless, about 50 seconds into this one. Chavoya to inbound. Gets it to Hernandez. Back to Chavoya. And here comes Tulelake. Runs into a free throw line jumper. No good. Gets her own miss and scores. And there's our first 2 points of the game off the hand of Maritza Chavoya for Tulelake. And they are in front. There's Schooler with it on the far side. Dumps it now to Ness. Ness near corner. Tries to get rid of it, but it's tipped out of bounds by Perez. Perez might have fouled her. And I think that's going to be the call. And Perez is hit with the foul. First for either team so far. 6:52 to go in the first quarter. And Schooler to inbound. Here's Ness with it. Ness back to Schooler. Schooler scored 14 in the win, and again the last game against Gold Beach for Bonanza. Pass goes inside to Garcia. Turnaround Jay off the rim and in. And Bonanza with their first bucket of the game from Brisa Garcia. Mojica throws it ahead to Perez. Tries to get it into the front court to Hernandez, but out of bounds it goes. And Bonanza with it. Ness going to be the one to cross the timeline for the Lady Antlers. Passes it over to Schooler. She thought about a three. Slices up the defense. Pass on the inside. That shot is blocked by Tulelake. Now the Honkers on the far side of the floor led by Chavoya. Takes it all the way in and then backs out. Has her pocket picked by Ackley. And now it is Ness. Dumps it down low to Ackley on the left block. Outside to Schooler. And she will travel after the pump fake beyond the arc. And another turnover there for Bonanza. Gives Tulelake possession. Light press coming out for the Lady Antlers. The Honkers looking to respond. Here's Chavoya straight away. Bouncing it near side to Mojica. Mojica bounces it down to Hernandez. Hernandez trying to get the pass inside, but tipped away by Ackley out of bounds. It should stay with the Honkers. Tied up at 2, 5:43 to go in the first quarter. One of two games tonight from Bonanza. Nice find off the inbound. Mackenzie Perez in for two, and Tulelake takes the lead up 4-2. 5:36 to go in the first frame. Into the front court now is Ness along the far side. Dumps it down to Ackley around the defender. Off the glass, fouled. No bucket, but a pair of free throws coming up for, Vashti Arata. The senior getting ready to step to the line. First free throws for either team so far. Want to remind you that the Gino's Cafe Game of the Week is, of course, brought to you by Gino's Cafe on East Main Street. They're open every morning at 6:30. They serve their famous breakfast burritos. Those are served all day long, along with their other menu items like burgers, monthly specials, Italian favorites. You can order online at iloveginos.com or on DoorDash. High arcing shot. Nailed it for Arata. 4-3. And Bonanza still trailing Tulelake by just a point. About 5.5 to go in the first quarter, and a whistle along the sideline. Let's see. Vashti Arata picking up a foul. That is her first and the team's first. And Tulelake to inbound there on the far side. Inbound to Chavoya. Chavoya guarded by Garcia, well beyond the arc, still about half court. Bounces it near side to Mojica. Trapped in the corner, trying to get rid of it. A good find, shot high off the glass, and Garcia, that's Madison Fine there for a 2-point bucket for Tulelake. Those are her first points of the game. The Honkers now lead 6-3. Haley Werleski checking in for Bonanza, the senior getting her first action tonight. Pass comes near side to Ackley. And Ackley will travel as she tries to get the pass off to Schooler. And another turnover for Bonanza. Gives Tulelake the ball here on the near side of the floor. They're up by 3. Again, light press for Bonanzas. Hernandez tries to dance around it. She gets trapped at midcourt. Pass is tipped away. Ackley almost getting a hand in there, but it's going to be Grace Ness with the steal. Ness to Ackley in transition, and she will travel for the second time in 2 possessions. So here comes Tulelake. It's Savoya with it. Bouncing it over to Perez. Perez in the far corner, trapped by Schooler, bounces it down low to Fry. She goes up for 2. Eight to 3 the score. Tulelake in front of Bonanza. Here's Schooler with it on the far side. Schooler back near side now to Ackley. Ackley bounces it down low to Werleski. Finds Schooler cutting to the rim, and she'll get fouled. And a chance for 2 at the line for Mary Schooler. A senior. Watched her play last year. Was very impressed with her in the backcourt last season. Good defender, good rebounder along the perimeter as well. Getting her first trip to the line here. First free throw is left short. Sub coming in for Bonanza is Abby Hill. Now a sophomore, was getting significant minutes as a freshman last season. Schooler ready for her second free throw. It is up. It is no good. Rebound picked up by Bonanza. It was Ackley. She tries to get it down low to Werleski. Shot blocked. Bonanza gets it back. How about a long 2 from Grace Ness? Yes. 8 to 5. Bonanza still trails. Savoya trying to get around the defender on the far side. Bounces it to Perez, but it's stolen by Bonanza. Now it's Ness. Ness on the far side. Another long 2. That one is no good. Tulelake with the board. Pass goes into the front court to Perez. Perez up off the glass, yes. And I actually don't think that was Perez, pardon me. That was McKenna Fine for 2. And Tulelake now up 10 to 5. Schooler trying to get it inside to Werleski. Errant pass out of bounds, but Tulelake last touched it. And Coach Struve going to call timeout. We'll take it with him. The score 10 to 5. Tulelake in front of Bonanza here in the first quarter. 3:16 to go. This is the Gino's Cafe Game of the Week on MyBasin.com.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see 2 things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys, and I want to see my high school. And those are the 2 memories that stick.
First quarter action continuing from Bonanza as the Lady Antlers trail Tulelake 10 to 5, 3:16 to go in our opening frame. And it'll be the Lady Honkers, the Antlers, who start with the basketball underneath their own rim. The inbound. Pass goes over to Ness. Ness bounces it over to Ackley straight away, over to Schooler on the side. Schooler taking a screen going around the right side, tries to split the defenders and gets fouled. They're going to call this foul on the floor. And so Schooler will inbound. Schooler looking for Ness and will not be able to find her. It was tipped out by Savoya. Good inbound defense there by Tulelake. The Antlers will have to try again. That time finding Ackley, bouncing it over to Ness. Ness back to Schooler, off his screen, now straight away to Werleski. Back to Schooler. Schooler now near side to Ness. Ness brings it into the corner. 20 to shoot, bounce pass to Schooler. Schooler now on the right block, spins around, outside to Hill. Hill pump fakes, now bounces it to Schooler. Schooler now to Ackley. Ackley trying to get the bounce pass down low to Orleski, has it tipped away but recollect. Now 6 to shoot. Schooler trying to split up the defense, throws it out of bounds. And this is going to be Tulelake basketball. Looks like a couple of players down for the Honkers, but able to get back up. And might have a substitution come in for the Lady Honkers. It looks like we will. Morelli Hernandez going to check in for Maritza Savoya, who hit the deck after that last play. And to inbound for Tulelake is Mojica. Gets it into Hernandez, back to Mojica. Back to Hernandez, and she'll cross the timeline. Hernandez throws it on the right elbow. Little give and go. Back to Hernandez. Bounce goes down underneath, and a 2-point bucket for Tulelake. I believe that was Lisbeth Garcia. Here's Schooler with it. Schooler bouncing it down low. Intended target was Orleski. She collects, kicks it back outside to Schooler. Schooler terminates the dribble. Down low to Ackley. Tries to pass between the legs to Orleski, but to no avail. Now Tulelake coming the other way. Long two taken and missed by McKenna Fine. And in the process of trying to keep the ball in bounds, Perez hit Abby Hill with like a clothesline. Or that was Orleski, pardon me. That's going to be a foul every time. 12-5 the score. Bonanza trailing, looking for points on this possession. We've got time. What do we got here? Time? Maybe an official timeout as Schooler to inbound. Schooler inbounds to Hill in the near corner. Tries to drive baseline, but steps out. Another turnover for Bonanza. Been the thorn in their heel here in the first quarter. Hernandez going to bring it up the floor on the far side for Tulelake. Arata pressing. Or pardon me, Ackley pressing. Now back to Hernandez. Hernandez throws it over, down low to Perez. Perez trying to bounce it to Garcia, but it's taken away by Bonanza. Grace Ness with it now into the front court for the Lady Antlers. Gets it down low to Orleski on the left block, throws it up underneath the rim. And a whistle underneath the cup. Let's see. Going to hit Grace Ness with this foul. I believe that's her first. It's the team's second. And Tulelake now to inbound. Gets it to Hernandez. Now to Fine. Fine throws it into the front court to Perez. Perez down low to Mackenzie Perez. They've got Alejandra Perez and Mackenzie Perez both on the floor right now for Tulelake. Haley Orleski picks up a foul there, and that will send Mackenzie Perez to the line. Tulelake's first opportunities at free throws tonight. Comes with 58 seconds to go in the first quarter. Free throw is up, and it is no good. Checking in now for Bonanza. Back in, Brisa Garcia, the junior. Second free throw pending. That one rattles home for Perez. Give her 3 points and her team a 13-5 lead with under a minute to go. Schooler whips it over to Hill. Hill back to Schooler. Schooler straight away, switches to her left hand, terminates the dribble, kicks it outside to Garcia. Garcia hands it to Ness. Ness driving inside. Underhanded layup won't go. And Tulelake with the board. Hernandez brings it into the front court for the Lady Honkers. Shot clock is off. 24 seconds remain and a turnover. Schooler picked it out of the air. Trying to take it herself. Brings it into the near side. Ness cutting to the rim. She is fouled. McKenna Fine going for the block and knocked Ness to the ground. And so Grace Ness a chance at 2 free throws. So far in the game, 1 of 4 from the line of the Bonanza Lady Antlers. Ness's first free throw is up. It's off the back iron, no good. Couple of subs getting ready to check in for the Honkers. I see Madison Fine is in. And it looks like Shavoya is back in as well for the Lady Honkers. Good to see her back in the game after leaving a little bit banged up a few minutes ago. Grace Ness on the back end of her 2 free throws hits front iron, and the rebound goes to Tulelake. Shavoya races into the front court, loses the dribble for a moment, recollects, tries to find Mojica cutting to the rim. That won't go. How about the rebound? No, and that will end the first quarter. Turnovers aplenty here in the first quarter of our Gino's Cafe Game of the Week, but Tulelake leads 13-5. Second quarter action is next on mybasin.com.
Seems like I've been away forever, wondering if you're coming home. I just saw your face, I know you're coming home. I swear there is no place that feels as good as home. And then I heard your voice, I know you're coming home.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coltwell Banker, where home...
Time for the second quarter here at Bonanza High School. The first of 2 games tonight between the Bonanza Antlers and the Tulelake Honkers. The girls' contest now. Boys scheduled to start about 8 o'clock. We'll try our best to be on time with that one. And at that point, listeners from the radio on 92.9 and 1150 KAGO will be joining us. But right now it's 13-5, and Tulelake is in front of Bonanza. Kickball violation is going to go against the Antlers. And Tulelake to inbound right here in front of it. To do so is Mackenzie Perez. She's got 3 points, leading her team and leading all scorers right now with those 3 points. Here she's got it on the near side, puts it on the deck, guarded by Hill. Tries to sneak it inside on the far side, but it is taken out of bounds as Hernandez tried to go with the second pass. Had it tipped out, and here comes Bonanza. Grace Ness walks across the floor, and now into the front court. And has it stolen straight away by Shavoya. Shavoya one-on-one in the fast break, high off the glass, and she scores. She's got 4 points, and her team now leads by 10. Here's Schooler, bouncing it low to DeLong, high off the glass, tries to respond, no. Rebound out to Garcia. Garcia to Schooler. Schooler, a screen left, now at the free throw line, bounces it back down to DeLong, tries to get it to Hill, and the pass taken away by Tulelake. Now over to Mojica. Mojica kicks it outside to Hernandez. Hernandez now near side to Shavoya, bounces it over to Mojica for a long 2. That's offline. Rebound is picked up by Grace Ness on the far side, and she'll pass it to Schooler, who brings it up the floor for the Lady Antlers. Schooler will, looks like carry, trying to get the ball inside the paint, and a turnover. Shavoya to inbound to Hernandez, has it stolen away by Garcia, and she is fouled on the floor, trying to go for a steal and a score. But in fact, Bonanza will now inbound underneath the bucket. Charge the foul to Morelli Hernandez, the junior from Tulelake. And to inbound is Garcia. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout. I think this is Coach Drogo's timeout for Tulelake. We'll take it with them. 15-5, 6:28 to go in the second quarter. And Tulelake is in front.
Introducing Smith Baits. Introducing Smith Baits. Introducing Smith Baits Marcom Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Baits is like working with dependable friends. They always help us build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies that the team at Smith Baits suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Baits Marcom Solutions.
15-5 our score, 6:28 to go before halftime, and Tulelake leading Bonanza here early. Said before the game started, I was looking for Tulelake's offense to come out in a big way. It's been slipping these last couple of games, having lost 3 straight. Well, here they are leading by 10 in the second quarter, and it's Bonanza's offense who's yet to get off the ground. Trying to just limit those turnovers. We'll see if they can come away with points. Abby Hill with the wedgie. Tried to go for the long 2, stuck between the backboard and the rim. We'll need some help. Get some help. Well, while we have the time, we'll remind you that today's broadcast is brought to you in part by Coldwell Banker Home and Premier Realty. They know that little things can add up to big bills when you're buying, selling, or owning a home. That's why Coldwell Banker's exclusive Beyond the Sale guarantees protect buyers, sellers, and homeowners from unexpected repair bills. To learn more, call Coldwell Banker Home and Premier Realty today. Got the ball knocked loose. Credit to the official for that one. And it'll be Bonanza. Start with the basketball. And Garcia to inbound, quickly to DeLong. Now to Schooler. Schooler back to Garcia. Garcia kicks it outside to Ackley. Back to Schooler. Schooler trying to get around the defender, straight to the rim. She's fouled. Mary Schooler heading to the line for a pair. She's 0 for 2 on her attempts thus far. In fact, Bonanza as a team struggling so far. They're just 1 of 6. Trying to break that trend here with Mary at the line. That one is good. 15-6. That's the first points for Schooler tonight. Shoots her free throws from well behind the line. And the second one is left short, and the rebound goes to Perez. Perez ahead to Hernandez. Hernandez now near side to Mojica. Mojica in the corner to Perez. Perez back to Hernandez for 3, wide left. Out of bounds, and Bonanza takes it. It'll be Schooler who brings it up the floor for Bonanza. Trying to dump it down low to Hill. She goes to work. High off the glass, you bet. Abby Hill with her first 2 points of the night. Bonanza 15-8. They trail Tulelake, but trying to put something together. On the far side with it now is Hernandez. Tries to get it down low to Perez. An errant pass, and Bonanza gets another shot at offense. Schooler again bringing the ball up the floor general for these Lady Antlers. Brings it along the far side, bounces it down low to Hill again. Tried to get it to her in the same spot, but Hill unable to corral the pass. A turnover gives Tulelake possession with 5:23 to go before halftime. I believe Grace Ness is checked back in the game for Bonanza. Checked in for Schooler. And now here come the Lady Honkers to Chavoya. Chavoya against Ackley. Ackley trapped in the corner, tries to get rid of it to Ruiz, but it's out of bounds. Last touched by Bonanza. Honkers bounce it down low, cutting to the rim, and scoring is Mackenzie Perez. She's been hard to keep off the scoreboard tonight. 5 points for her already. Her team leads 17-8. There's Ness with it on the far side. Ness terminates the dribble, has it knocked free, and that was Chavoya who tipped it out of bounds. Bonanza holding on to it in front of the Honker bench. Couple of subs in for Bonanza. I see Vashti Arata checking in as well as Haley Werleski. Ness inbounds to Arata. Arata straight away, terminates the dribble, bounces it over to Ness. Ness down low to Werleski. Turnaround layup is in. And Bonanza into double digits after the first 2 points for Haley Werleski. It's now 17-10. Pass is taken away by Werleski. Gonna throw it over to Garcia. Garcia back to Arata, now near side to Ness. Ness has her pass tipped away and collected by Tulelake. Savoya with it now. Savoya fouled in transition. Ness just ran straight into her. Score 17-10. Tulelake in front, 4:19 to go in the first half. Perez to inbound for Tulelake. Gets it into Ruiz. Ruiz back to Perez, and a held ball. Possession is going to favor Tulelake. But nice job on defense by Haley Werleski to get a hand in there, providing a little bit of a spark off the bench now for Bonanza. A couple of key defensive possessions and a score in her brief time off the bench in this second quarter. A long three is no good by Morelli Hernandez, and a whistle on the rebound. This one is going against Savoy, I believe. No, pardon me. It is against Perez. Here comes Bonanza. Ness with it on the near side. Ness dumps it down low to Werleski. Werleski on the right block. Off the glass, won't go. Rebound is collected by Savoya. Savoya now crosses the timeline. Bounces it over to Mojica. Mojica bothered by Garcia. Loose ball, battle for it. And a jump ball this time favoring the Antlers. Subs coming in. Let's see. We've got Madison Fine in for Tulelake. And a sub in for Bonanza as well. Looks like Mary Schooler is back in the game for the Lady Antlers. Schooler has it. Schooler to Arata. Arata dishes it outside to Garcia. Garcia in the corner to Hill. Back to Schooler. Schooler splitting up the defense, and she's fouled. That should be on the shot. Schooler heading to the line. Schooler in 4 previous attempts has made 1 shot. Without a field goal so far, but trying to even things out at the line. So her team trails by 7 with 3:27 to go in the second quarter. Schooler's first free throw is no good, left it short. Sub coming in for Tulelake. Out goes Savoya. In comes Morelli Hernandez. I believe Madison Fine checked in for Tulelake as well, maybe when I wasn't looking. Schooler's second free throw is up. That one is also no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. Last touched by Haley Werleski. And Tulelake with possession. Bonanza pressing a bit. Hernandez back to Perez. Now here's Hernandez. Hernandez is going to be fouled. Second foul for the Antlers. They're going to charge that one, I believe, to Hill, looks like. Here's Hernandez, has it taken away by Schooler. Schooler outnumbered in transition, and it is tipped out. Schooler was not the last one to touch it, so a good steal, and now a chance to set up the offense for the Lady Antlers with 3:05 to go. Schooler to inbound, tries to get it to Werleski, tipped out of bounds. And it was actually off the back of Mojica. And so Bonanza another chance at it here. Oh, no, they're going to actually call this the other way. Tulelake is going to get the ball. The initial signal from the near side official was that Bonanza was going to get the ball back. But now here comes Tulelake. Here's Hernandez. Hernandez throws it in the near side. Madison Fine banks it in for 2. 19-10, Tulelake in front. 2:45 to go before halftime. Abby Hill tries to respond, in and out. That's not right. Hernandez gets the pass off to Perez, but her pass is taken away by Arata. Now here's Bonanza. Schooler, free throw line jumper, rolls out and rolls in. I guess you get one that should have dropped that didn't. That one had no business falling, and it did. 2 points for Mary Schooler, and now a 7-point game. 19-12 the score. Bonanza trails. Got some subs in for Tulelake, and it looks like number 15, McKenna Fine, back in. And here come the Antlers. Bouncing it down low off the foot, I believe, of Mackenzie Perez. Chavoya checks in for Tulelake. Out goes Ruiz. And Bonanza inbounding it. Werleski to Schooler. Schooler zips it to Arata. Arata back to Werleski. Back to Arata. Give and go. Off the glass, no good. Rebound is picked up by Tulelake. Stolen by Bonanza. Arata's close layup is offline. Another rebound stolen, and Schooler heading the line. Schooler 1 for 6 at the line so far. That free throw is no good. I'm no coach, but she's missing these free throws short, and she's lining up behind the free throw line. I think those couple of extra inches may help. That time gets the score, and it's now a 6-point ball game. 19-13, Bonanza trailing Tulelake. Here's Perez. Perez back to Mojica. Mojica bounces it to Chavoya. Chavoya, cross-court pass over to Fine. Fine against Arata, and Arata is hit with a blocking foul. And that should be the third team foul for the Lady Antlers as Tulelake set to inbound. Chavoya trying to bounce it down low to Fine. Gets tied up with Werleski, and a jump ball favors Tulelake. Chavoya to inbound again for Tulelake. Trying to get it down low, but it's taken away by Schooler. Schooler races ahead, finds Arata in transition for the score. 19-15, Bonanza surging late in the first half. 1:17 to go in the second quarter. Trapped in the corner. Getting rid of it now. It's a loose ball. Bonanza is going to let that one roll out of bounds. And it was touched by Tulelake. Gamble pays off there, I suppose, for Bonanza. So you let the loose ball roll out of bounds. It was kind of tough to tell, but here's Bonanza. Trying to make it a one-possession ball game. Schooler brings it across the timeline. Schooler down low to Werleski. Back outside to Arata. Fakes right, drives left, outside to Werleski. Schooler now thought about a three. Splits up the defense. Underhanded reverse layup is left short. And Tulelake with the board. 44 seconds to go. Here's Chavoya. Chavoya lost it for a moment. And 10-second violation in the backcourt for Tulelake. So now Bonanza with potentially the last true possession of this half if they take it. Shot and game clock separated by a second. Schooler has it in the far corner. Bounces it to Werleski. Gives it to Arata. She goes straight to the rim. Shot from 8 feet. Rims out. And with 22 seconds to go, Tulelake has an opportunity at the last possession of the half. Here's Chavoya. Chavoya to Mojica. Mojica zips it in the corner to Fine. Back to Chavoya. She's surrounded by Antlers. Has it ripped away by Garcia. Here comes Bonanza. 5 to shoot. Schooler is fouled with 3 seconds to go, and that will send her to the line. 2 for 8 thus far at the line for Mary Schooler. She's taken a bulk of the team's free throws. These would be big ones here. Heading to locker rooms. No good on the first. Schooler. Here comes the second. That one is also no good. Ball is hit out of bounds. And with 1 second left, the clock is stopped. I think this is going to be Bonanza ball. And it is. They're going to have an opportunity at a quick shot. Schooler tried to go for the catch and shoot, decided to dribble instead, and missed the time. It is 19-15 as we go to the locker rooms. We'll have some halftime stats for you. We'll take a look at the boys contest in just a few as well as we get ready for halftime. Tulelake in front of Bonanza, 19-15. The Gino's Cafe Game of the Week on MyBasin.com.
At MyBasin.com, we bring you the power of local radio,
The pace and reach of social media,
The information of 24-hour news,
and the excitement of local sports.
We do this with a team of radio professionals that is second to none.
Klamath Falls is a community that we love and a place that we are proud to call home.
Klamath Falls deserves a media group that is as committed to you as you are to Klamath Falls.
MyBasin.com is your go-to place for news,
sports, events, and everything going on at home in Klamath Falls.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
Right now at Les Schwab, it's the deal you've been waiting for. The Score More sales event. Save up to $160 instantly on a wide selection of 4 tires and 4 wheels. Plus, every tire is covered by America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Because nobody stands by their tires like we do. It's a better deal on better tires with the best service in the business. Get
Josh Eldridge back with you for the Gino's Cafe Game of the Week at halftime of the first leg of a doubleheader tonight between the Tulelake Honkers and the Bonanza Lady Antlers. At halftime, Tulelake leads 19-15. They are led in scoring by Mackenzie Perez with 5 points. Maritza Chavoya and Madison Fine each have 4. And 2 points for Kayla Frey, Lisbeth Garcia, and McKenna Fine, your scorers for Tulelake. Meantime, for Bonanza, they are led in scoring by Mary Schooler with 4 points, 3 points from Vashti Arata, 2 from Haley Werleski, Abby Hill, Grace Ness, and Brisa Garcia, your scorers for Bonanza. A couple of things stood out to me in that first half, not keeping track of turnovers necessarily, but Bonanza turning the ball over quite a bit in that first quarter. When they solved the turnover bug, well, they got hit at the line with the free throw bug. They were only 3 of 14 at the line in that first half. If you can try to straighten out that number, you're in pretty good shape, only down by 4. That's a 50% clip. If you had made 4 more free throws, you're shooting 50%. Right now, 3 of 14, not where Coach Struve's squad wants to be. So still really anyone's ball game. A 4-point difference between Tulelake and Bonanza, and still the boys game left to go tonight. We'll talk a little bit about that matchup as we continue your halftime show tonight in Bonanza. This is the Gino's Cafe Game of the Week on MyBasin.com.
Comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable and not corporate. At Clown Falls Subaru, we built our business on that simple promise. Well, that and some of the best people you're ever going to meet. Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager at Clown Falls Subaru. Our 62 employees make it easy for us to live up to our comfortable, not corporate philosophy. Friendly faces, easy answers, straight talk, fairness, and exceptional service. These are the things you expect. These are the things that all of our people deliver. Our management team, sales pros, certified service and body shop techs, lot attendants, and detail experts are all 100% focused on you. Local people putting their friends and neighbors first. At Clown Falls Subaru, that's the only way we do business. It's comfortable, not corporate. Our team members also spend hundreds of hours each year supporting local charities and events through the Subaru Love Promise. That's the kind of people they are. We're very proud of them. They're your friends, they're your neighbors, they're glad to know you, and they want you to be glad to know them too. I'm Rob, and this is what makes us
19-15, our score at halftime. Someone just hit a half-court shot. Doing a little fundraiser, looks like, for the Bonanza football team. So, way to go, guy who hit a half-court shot here at halftime of the girls' game, 19-15, our score. Still another game to go after this one is concluded, as the Tulelake boys play the Bonanza boys tonight. Tulelake fellas will enter play 2-6 on the season. Meantime, for the Bonanza guys, they are 1-1, fresh off of a Friday night win against Umpqua Valley Christian. Their only loss to 3A St. Mary's Medford, 63-52. I'm excited to watch these Bonanza guys play. A lot of returning players from last year's solid team. I look at guys like Alex Rensetti. Also look at Victor Gonzalez. Guys who have played varsity before, plus some new faces. Tristan McGann, Colby Medeiros, some guys who, Tristan McGann did play last season. Isaac Noble was who I was talking about, the other running back from the football team. I was trying to remember. Those guys are fast, so I'm excited to watch these Bonanza guys play a little bit later on. And that game should start about 8 o'clock as we approach the end of halftime here. We will be joined by the radio listeners on News Talk 92.9, 1150 KAGO, right about 10 minutes before tip-off of the boys' game. So our Gino's Cafe Game of the Week includes radio and video broadcast. Our coverage from Bonanza doesn't stop tonight, as we'll be back on Friday and Saturday for the Bonanza Antler Classic, which is happening here in the new gym. The varsity contest at least start at 2:30, then 4, then 5:30, then 7. Our 4 contests that we'll be broadcasting on Friday and Saturday. Very excited for a full weekend of basketball. Prep Hoops coming at you, brought to you in part by Les Schwab Tires. They know that having the right set of tires and wheels on your vehicle is just part of an essential safety checklist. That's why Les Schwab does more than install just tires and wheels. Come on in for a free pre-trip safety check. If you plan on traveling this basketball season, they're going to make sure that everything's in working order at Les Schwab Tires. 3 locations in the Basin. 1 on South 6th Street, 1 on Washburn Way in Klamath Falls, and 1 in Merrill. Les Schwab Tires has been doing the right thing since 1952. Almost ready for third quarter action. I see the girls emerging from the locker rooms. You can see them there behind the scorer's table. Means we are almost ready for the second half. 19-15, Tulelake leads Bonanza. Third quarter action next on the Gino's Cafe Game of the Week.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
Participate.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between. We keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see two things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys and I want to see my high school. And those are the two memories that stick.
Josh Eldridge back with you for the Gino's Cafe Game of the Week on MyBasin.com. Glad you could be with us tonight. Our broadcast, of course, not the only one going on MyBasin.com. I believe the Henley girls just tipped things off against Crater about 20 or so minutes ago, so they're probably somewhere in the second quarter. That game is being broadcast on MyBasin.com. If I can get a score update for the Hornets later on, I will. But right now, as we get ready for the third quarter, it is Tulelake who leads Bonanza 19-15. We'll get you the starters back on the floor for both teams. And we'll start with Tulelake, as it looks like it's going to be Mackenzie Perez, McKenna Fine, Maritza Shavoya, Josefina Mojica, and Alejandra Perez. And for Bonanza, it's Grace Ness, Vashti Arata, Haley Werleski, Abby Hill, and Mary Schooler. And here's Schooler as the Antlers go from right to left. Bounce down low to Werleski. She will not get the bucket. Pass comes near side to Shavoya. Give and go to Perez. That shot is also offline. Abby Hill with the glass for Bonanza. Now here's Grace Ness. Ness along the near side. Ness tries to get it down low to Ackley. Ackley will not get the bucket. Here's Shavoya, long two, high off the glass, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds, last touched by Tulelake. Sub in is Vashti Arata. Comes in for Haley Werleski. Tulelake to inbound. Shavoya bounces it inside to Perez. Loose ball is kicked outside to Mojica for three. No good. Rebound is snagged by Hill. And here comes Bonanza. Pass to the front court to Ness. Down low to Ackley. Too strong on the shot. Arata with the board. Her shot is blocked down low by Shavoya. Now Tulelake with it as they lead by 4. Mojica terminates the dribble. Bounces it to Fine. Fine. Back over to Mojica, now to Perez. Fires off a long three. Front iron no good. Shavoya with the rebound. Her putback is left short. Another chance for Tulelake. Perez turn around and is good on the floater. 3 chances, but the Honkers score. They lead by 6. 7 points for Mackenzie Perez. She leads all scorers. Here's Schooler at the left elbow. Kicks it outside to Ackley. Ackley trying to get it down low to Hill. She gives it back to Ackley. Bounce it down low to Ness. Inside the paint. Has it poked loose. Ball goes out of bounds. And who's got it? It'll be Tulelake, who has possession. Inbound goes to Mojica. Bounces it ahead to Shavoya. And she'll bring it across half court for Tulelake. Has it knocked away for a moment by Schooler. Recollects. Now here's Mojica. Down low to Fine on the right side. Back out to Mojica. Down low to Perez, and it's tipped away. Schooler in transition. A long two, no good. Long rebound is off the legs of Tulelake's Perez. And so Bonanza should maintain possession on the sideline. And Schooler will inbound. Schooler is going to inbound to Ness. Ness takes a screen left, step back, stumps it down low to Orada. Now back to Ackley. Ackley high off the glass, no. Rebound is picked back up by Ackley. Over to Schooler. Schooler to Ackley. Ackley on the left block. Terminates the dribble. Bounces it outside to Ness. Tries to get it to Orada to the rim, but it's taken away by Tulelake. Now here's Perez. Shot taken and missed by the Honkers. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Honkers. And so the Antlers have it. Ackley inbounds to Grace Ness. Bounce pass goes over to Schooler. Schooler on the left wing. Right-handed dribble, brings it into the near corner. Gets it over to Ness. Ness tries for a triple. Back iron won't go. Long rebound picked up by Ackley. Ackley down low to Orada. Orada double team, shoots over it, misses, and the rebound goes to Tulelake. Bonanza still looking for their first points of this second half. They trail 21-15, 4:28 to go in the third quarter. And a takeaway. The Antlers have numbers in transition. Ness back to Schooler. The shot is off, but she's fouled. Bonanza Antlers, again, mentioned it during halftime. They struggled from the line in that first half, only sinking 3 of 14 shots. And Schooler was 2 of 10 in that first half. Trying to straighten things out here in the third. High arcing shot, offline to the right. Some subs coming in for the Honkers. It looks like number 11, Morelli Hernandez, and number 1, Madison Fine. No, pardon me. Yes, Fine is checking in. Subs in for Bonanza. Going to see Adley Woods, as well as Abby Hill is checked. No, pardon me. Ayla DeLong is checked into the game. Schooler's second free throw attempt on its way. That one is also no good, and the rebound picked up by Tulelake. Pass ahead to Fine. Fine over to Hernandez. Hernandez down low, kicks it outside. Now over to Hernandez. Hernandez has it head of the key, now to Fine. Fine to Fine at the free throw line. And has it knocked away by Schooler. Schooler to Ness. Outnumbered in transition, but she's fouled at the rim. And Grace Ness will get 2 free throw attempts. She is 0 for 2 thus far. Small sample size. She's got 2 points today. Today's broadcast on mybasin.com, brought to you in part by Klamath Falls Subaru. Through the Subaru Love Promise and Subaru Share the Love events, Klamath Falls Subaru has donated thousands of dollars to dozens of hometown charities. Comfortable and not corporate at Klamath Falls Subaru. Stop by and say hi. First free throw from Ness was good, and here comes her second. On its way, and that one rattles home. So a perfect trip to the line, the first one for either team so far. Comes with 3:51 to go in the third quarter, and it trims the Tulelake lead now to just 4 points. Make it 6, and a 2-point bucket on the other side for Alejandra Perez. 23-17, and Tulelake in front. Here's Schooler to Ness. Ness lost it for a moment. Schooler recollects. Down low to Ness, and she will travel. Here come the Lady Honkers. It's Hernandez bouncing it to Fine. Fine back to Hernandez. Hernandez back to Fine. Fine now over to Mojica. They run into each other. Loose ball. It's going to go over and back. Well, whether it's over and back or out of bounds, regardless, a turnover. Could have been either one. And out goes Grace Ness. In comes Brisa Garcia. And Schooler to bring it across for Bonanza. It's Garcia, who is fouled, I believe, by Morelli Hernandez. That is the call. Third team foul for Tulelake already. Bonanza still with 0. And to inbound is Mary Schooler. Sub in for Tulelake is Ureli Ruiz, pardon me. Now here's Garcia with it. Garcia terminates the dribble, bounces it over to Schooler, and Schooler will travel before taking a dribble. Another turnover for the Antlers, back-to-back possessions with a travel. And here comes Tulelake. Mojica throws it ahead to Ruiz. Ruiz back to Mojica. Mojica back to Ruiz, now on the left wing. Gonna find Fine straight away. Fine dumping it down low. Shot from Perez was bothered, trapped in the corner, and a foul. Or perhaps ball goes out of bounds. Doesn't look like a foul. Looks like the ball went out. And Tulelake maintains possession now with a fully reset shot clock. Inbound pass goes to Perez. A Mojica 3 taken and made for Tulelake. The first made triple for either team goes to Josefina Mojica and extends this to a 9-point margin. Abby Hill trying to collect the pass down low and a turnover. Now McKenna Fine alone in transition. Unable to get the bucket. It was Garcia who raced up behind her. But ultimately Tulelake scores anyway. I believe that was Fine with the bucket. We're going to have timeout. 28-17, Bonanza falling behind, Tulelake storming in front. 2:03 to go in the third. The Gino's Cafe Game of the Week.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
28-17, Tulelake leads Bonanza, extending it on a three-point bucket from Josefina Mojica. She made the first three-point bucket of the ball game so far. Not a lot of shots from beyond the arc taken. Most of the points have been right at the cup or at the free throw line for both of these teams so far. Not a lot of long twos made either. A couple taken from Bonanza, but none really finding the bottom of the barrel. And it'll be Bonanza who starts with possession as we come out of our break. They trail by 11. Schooler has it now for the Lady Antlers. Brings it around the near side. Schooler throws it to Garcia. Garcia at the free throw line. Up with the shot, no. Rebound picked up by DeLong. Kicked outside to Garcia for 3. Oh, they're going to say it went out of bounds. Off the top of the backboard. Wouldn't have dropped anyway. But that, again, might be one of the first triples Bonanza has taken. And a steal coming on the other side. Schooler has it. Schooler beyond the arc. Trying to get it down low to DeLong. She passes it underneath to Garcia. Pass goes outside to Woods. One step inside the arc, along two, rattles home for Mary Schooler. 6 points for her. And back down to a single-digit margin. 28-19 the score, 1:20 to go in the third. Here's now Mojica. Mojica throws it over to Ruiz. Back to Mojica. Give and go, no good. Rebound picked up by Schooler. Loses it. It was poked loose. A race for the basketball. Out of bounds. This should be Tulelake ball, and it is. To inbound is McKenna Fine. To Mojica. Mojica has it poked away for a moment, but recollects, gets it into Fine. Fine across to Ruiz, back to Mojica. Bouncing it down low, the shot from Fine offline. Rebound picked up, that's no good from Tulelake. A third opportunity for Perez and a whistle. Tulelake's going to take it. 47 seconds remain before the fourth quarter begins. Bounce goes underneath to Madison Fine. That shot is rejected. Sub coming in for Tulelake. Out goes Perez. In comes Perez. Mackenzie Perez in for Alejandra Perez. Long inbound pass to Mackenzie Perez. Bounces it back down low to Madison Fine. Again, her shot blocked. Now Bonanza coming the other way. 2 seconds separate shot and game clock. Here's Schooler along the near side. Schooler throws it to Hill. She's left alone from the perimeter. No. Rebound is going to be stopped. Let's see. I think this foul might have been called against Madison Fine in the paint. Bonanza to inbound. Shot clock is off. 24 seconds to go before the fourth quarter. Abby Hill takes the inbound long. 2. Swish. 28-21. 15 seconds to go. Tulelake with it. Going to try to end this quarter. Bounce goes over to Fine. Fine back to Perez. And a foul. And this is Mackenzie Perez to the line for 2. Perez also shot the only other 2 free throws of the game so far for Tulelake. She's 1 of 2, now make it 2 of 3. Back up to a 29-21 lead. 8 seconds to go once this second free throw is complete. Perez, it's up. It's no good. Rebound picked up by Bonanza. Trying to get it ahead to Schooler, but a travel. Oh, Breeza Garcia just took a step as she tried to get that pass off. And now with 6 seconds to go, Tulelake a chance maybe at a quick score. Inbound is tipped by Bonanza. A shot at the buzzer, no! Rebound is picked up by Abby Hill, but that sends us to the fourth quarter with Tulelake leading by 8. Really still anyone's ball game. The Gino's Cafe Game of the Week fourth quarter action is next on mybasin.com.
Comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable and not corporate. At Clown Falls Subaru, we built our business on that simple promise. Well, that and some of the best people you're ever going to meet. Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager at Clown Falls Subaru. Our 62 employees make it easy for us to live up to our comfortable, not corporate philosophy. Friendly faces, easy answers, straight talk, fairness, and exceptional service. These are the things you expect. These are the things that all of our people deliver. Our management team, sales pros, certified service and body shop techs, lot attendants, and detail experts are all 100% focused on you. Local people putting their friends and neighbors first. At Clown Falls Subaru, that's the only way we do business. It's comfortable, not corporate. Our team members also spend hundreds of hours each year supporting local charities and events through the Subaru Love Promise. That's the kind of people they are. We're very proud of them. They're your friends, they're your neighbors, they're glad to know you, and they want you to be glad to know them too. I'm Rob, and this is what makes us.
Fourth quarter action is right now at Bonanza High School as the Lady Antlers trail the Tulelake Honkers 29-21. 5 on the floor for Bonanza. It's Grace Next, Breeza Garcia, Vashti Arata, Ayla DeLong, and Abby Hill. For Tulelake, it's Chavoya, Perez, Mojica, and what do we got here? Scorers table. Something happened. Regardless, give you the rest of the Tulelake 5. I believe I'm only missing one, and it's Alejandra Perez. Again, the boys' game scheduled to start about 8 o'clock. We'll be joined by the listeners on the radio on News Talk 92.9, 1150 KAGO. Some sort of issue with the scorers table. Let me try and go ahead and get you an update from Central Point as the Henley Lady Hornets are getting ready to take on the Crater Comets. In fact, their game already in action. Finalist from last year in the 5A class, Crater, out in front of Henley big time, 46-18 in the second quarter. Back in this one, Tulelake leads by 8 and a whistle. Foul is against Tulelake, and so Bonanza to inbound. Some subs in. Madison Fine checking in. McKenna Fine checking out. And Grace Ness to inbound for Bonanza. Inbound to DeLong, gets it right underneath the cup, kicks it back outside to Ness. Ness now to Arata. Arata back to Ness. Ness down low to Hill. She's double teamed, has it poked loose, and Tulelake collects it. The pass is also taken away by Bonanza. Neither of these teams seem to want possession of the basketball as this one goes out of bounds. Ness to inbound. Ness bouncing it into Garcia. Garcia now has it on the far side. Bouncing it underneath to DeLong. Tries to go up and a travel. It's been hard for Bonanza to move around in the paint without traveling tonight. It's cost him numerous times. And a takeaway on defense. Pass goes to Garcia. Outside to Arata. Up with the shot. It is blocked. Saved from going out of bounds by Garcia to Hill. Now to Arata. Bounces it outside to Ness. Taken away by Shavoya. They're tied up, but a foul. Ness hit with the foul for Bonanza. That's their first of this period. And timeout is called. We'll take it as well. 29-21. Tulelake in front of the Bonanza Lady Antlers with 7 minutes to go. This is the Gino's Cafe Game of the Week.
At MyBasin.com, we bring you the power of local radio,
The pace and reach of social media,
The information of 24-hour news,
and the excitement of local sports.
We do this with a team of radio professionals that is second to none.
Klamath Falls is a community that we love and a place that we are proud to call home.
Klamath Falls deserves a media group that is as committed to you as you are to Klamath Falls.
MyBasin.com is your go-to place for news,
sports, events, and everything going on at home in Klamath.
(29-21) the score with about 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Tulelake leading Bonanza. The girls' game here, boys still to follow tonight. Tulelake will start with possession of the basketball as we resume the game this evening. Shavoya to inbound. She'll find Mojica. Ball goes almost out of bounds, saved by Ness. Kicks it to Schooler. Schooler trying to get to the cup, high off the glass, no. The rebound picked up by Tulelake and fouled. Trying to break a small press there from Bonanza. Mary Schooler picks up the foul there. And Tulelake to inbound. Bonanza going to be pressing, trying to force turnovers, trailing by 8. Bounce goes to Fine. Fine trapped in the corner. She steps out. That's what you're looking for if you're Bonanza, trapping a player in that corner, hoping that they travel, you tie them up, or they step out. Schooler to inbound. Schooler now to Garcia. Garcia over to Ness. Ness down underneath to Schooler. She's fouled. End of the line. Oh, no, I thought that was Schooler who was going to the line. Nope, no free throw. So scratch that. Schooler to inbound, has it taken away. Loose ball then picked back up by Schooler. Schooler left-handed dribble, bounces it to Garcia. Garcia outside to Schooler and a foul. Another foul against Tulelake. 5 quick fouls between the two teams just 30 seconds into this fourth quarter. Here's Schooler to inbound. To Ness. She gets it back to Schooler. Schooler trying to get to the rim. Has it poked free. Loose ball. Battled for underneath. Schooler comes away with it, but she'll travel. She was sitting on the floor, it seemed like, when she picked that up. And timeout is going to be called by Bonanza. We'll take it with them. They trail by 8. 6:22 to go in the fourth quarter. You've got the Gino's Cafe Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
Right now at Les Schwab, it's the deal you've been waiting for. The Score More sales event. Save up to $160 instantly on a wide selection of 4 tires and 4 wheels. Plus, every tire is covered by America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Because nobody stands by their tires like we do. It's a better deal on better tires with the best service in the business. Get
29-21, and the Tulelake Lady Honkers looking to take one from Bonanza. Here in the new building at Bonanza High School, the $3 million project was finished this last fall, just in time for the Antler Classic volleyball tournament. Antlers still looking to get their first win on this floor of the season. Lady Antlers, that is. They lost one game earlier this year to Weed, California. And now taking on another Californian team in Tulelake, they trail by 8. And it'll be the Honkers who start with the basketball. Inbound goes to Fine. She gets it back to Perez. Bonanza pressing. Pass intended for Chavoya is tipped away by Garcia. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Garcia. But a good effort. Trying to jump that passing lane, create a turnover. Inbound pass to Chavoya. Chavoya has it poked free for a moment and a foul. Breeza Garcia picking up the foul. And inbound goes to Mojica for Tulelake. And another foul quickly. This one looks like it's going against Ness. Chavoya to inbound. Long pass into Mojica. Has it about half court. Takes a screen going left. Back to Chavoya. Chavoya trying to get it underneath to Perez. Perez rockets across to Mojica. She shoots and is fouled. Should be Mojica heading to the line for a pair. She's got the only made three-pointer of the ball game so far, and that amounts for all of her points. First trip to the line here. First free throw is good. Now a 9-point difference, 30-21. Trying to make it an even 10, and she can't do it. Ball goes out of bounds. Bonanza's got it, down by 9, 5:50 to go. Here's Schooler. Schooler gets it to Garcia. Garcia tries to kick it back to Schooler, but it's taken away by Perez. Here comes Tulelake. Chavoya kicks it over to Mojica. Mojica to Perez at the free throw line. Spinning around, up with the right hand. She's fouled, and she'll head to the line for a pair. Tonight's broadcast on mybasin.com, the Gino's Cafe Game of the Week, of course, brought to you by Gino's Cafe on East Main Street. They're open every morning at 6:30, serving their famous breakfast burritos. Those are served all day long, along with other menu items like burgers, monthly specials, and Italian favorites. You can order online at iloveginos.com or order on DoorDash. First free throw is good. Second one on its way. And that one falls as well. 32-21. 5.5 to go in the fourth quarter. Tulelake in front of Bonanza. Now here's Grace Ness. Ness terminates the dribble. Tries to find Arata down low. Her shot no good. Gets her own rebound. The follow-up shot also offline. This time Tulelake with the board. Chavoya going to take two screens to try to get around half court. Dishes it to Mojica, and a 10-second violation. Good job by Bonanza. Second time that they've forced that in this game. And it's Schooler to inbound to Garcia. Garcia bounces it back to Schooler. Schooler to Garcia at the free throw line. Back out to Schooler. Now to Ness. Ness tries to find Arata underneath, and a foul is going to be called against Alejandra Perez. And tried to kind of shove Arata before she could receive that pass. And so there's your foul. 4:38 to go in the ballgame. Ness bouncing it outside to Arata. Here's Arata with it. One-on-one around the defender, and she's fouled. Foul is on the floor.
Headed to the line for the Antlers in the bonus, number 14, Vashti Arata.
Arata, even though she's fouled on the floor, now Bonanza in the bonus. Both teams actually in the bonus. We're shooting free throws for every foul the rest of the way. Arata 1 for 2 at the free throw line so far. That one is good. 32-22. Madison Fine back in the game for Tulelake. Out goes Alejandra Perez. Second free throw is up. It's good. Perfect trip to the line for Vashti Arata. 32-23. Here's Tulelake. Bounce pass intended for Perez is taken away by Bonanza. Nice job by Ackley in the near corner. Here's Ness with it. Ness bouncing it to Schooler. Schooler thought about a three. Has her pocket picked by Perez. Loose ball is wrestled for at half court. Who's going to come away with it? It's Bonanza. Bonanza with numbers in transition. Here comes Arata. Yes! Timeout is called. We'll take it to 32-25. 3:46 to go in the fourth quarter. Bonanza trying to find something late. The Gino's Cafe Game of the Week.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see two things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys, and I want to see my high school. And those are the two memories that stick.
(32-25), and the Tulelake Lady Honkers are leading this one, at least so far. Still about 4 minutes and change left to go in this one. But 4 straight points for Bonanza has got them where they are right now, only trailing by 7. Lots of time left still in this one. And a collision quickly as we get back ready to go, and Bonanza will maintain possession. Tulelake with it. McKenna fine, trying to go for two. Rebound goes out of bounds. And Tulelake's got it. Ball tipped out. Possession stays with the Lady Honkers. And a steal. Here comes Schooler. Bonanza trying to bring it a bit closer. 3:30 to go. 7-point game. Here's Arata. Baseline. Shot up. No. Rebound tipped out. Tulelake ball. Inbound pass goes to Mojica, but it's out of bounds. And Tulelake maintaining possession here on the near side. To inbound, it's Mackenzie Perez. Quick inbound to Mojica, back to Perez. Now ball tipped out. Ness getting a hand in there, trying to be aggressive on defense. Bonanza's certainly doing a good job of being aggressive on defense tonight, for sure. Chavoya checks back in. Out goes Morelli Hernandez. And here's Mojica with it straight away. Mojica throws it over to Chavoya. Chavoya to Fine off a screen. Fine trying to get it down low. Ball batted away. Bonanza's got it. Pass to Ackley underneath. She scores! Ackley with her first points of the game. 32-27, 5 points separate with just 3 minutes to go. Tulelake responds, a 2-point bucket from Mackenzie Perez. 34-27. Now here's Schooler. Schooler has it now, thought about a three, driving the right side, out to Ackley for three, no. Rebound is picked up by Arata. Back outside to Ness. Catch and shoot triple off the iron. Rebound picked up by Ackley. Ackley gets it to Schooler. Schooler down low to Ackley. Again, 3 chances at the rim. No dice for Bonanza. Now here comes Tulelake. It's Chavoya. Chavoya. Now it's Mojica. Underneath, she scores. At every moment, it seems like Bonanza has momentum. Tulelake's right there for the response. Here's Schooler. Long two. Yes! 36-29, back down to 7 points. 1:45 to go. It's going to take a lot for the Antlers. And here we go with a takeaway. The shot is up off the glass. It's in. Brisa Garcia. 5 points. 36-31. Here is another takeaway for Bonanza. Grace Ness gets her hand in there. Now here comes Schooler. Schooler ahead to Ness for three. No. Rebound picked up by Bonanza. Outside to Schooler. Schooler outside to Arata. Arata now to Ness straight away. Now at the free throw line is Garcia. Garcia around the defender, straight to the rim and scores. Bonanza answers the call, trailing by 3 with a minute to go. We'll be back with more of the Gino's Cafe Game of the Week on MyBasin.
Right now at Les Schwab, it's the deal you've been waiting for. The Score More sales event. Save up to $160 instantly on a wide selection of 4 tires and 4 wheels. Plus, every tire is covered by America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Because nobody stands by their tires like we do. It's a better deal on better tires with the best service in the business. Get
36-33, 1:06 to go in our Gino's Cafe Game of the Week. Just the first game tonight. Still a boys game yet to be played. Going to start a little bit later than expected, but that's all right. We've got a great one on our hands as Bonanza is surging here late. Down by as many as 11, now only trailing by 3. They were down by 11 maybe 2 minutes ago. It was not that long ago that this game looked pretty destitute for Bonanza. They've turned it around. And here we go. Tulelake with the inbound. They're going to get it to Mojica. She's trapped underneath the rim. Can she get out of it? She is going to get a held ball. Possession goes to Tulelake. Tulelake's trying to make try to say she was fouled to no avail. That was Mojica. Now, here we go again. 58 seconds to go. Long inbound to Shavoya in the backcourt. The race for the basketball is won by Bonanza. Garcia into the front court, taken away by the Honkers. And a whistle. And a foul. And free throws pending for Tulelake. It's going to be Mojica at the line. She's 1 of 2 so far today. All of her 6 points have been scored in the second half. First free throw is up. It's well short. Second free throw coming up. The crowd has come alive in the new gym at Bonanza High School. The second free throw is also no good. Rebound picked up by the Antlers. It's Grace Ness. Throws it ahead to Schooler. Schooler into the paint, going to the rim. Underneath, a great pass is no good. Rebound is battled for underneath. Held ball. Possession should be going to the Antlers. It was Arata who missed the close lay-in, but a battle for the board sees Bonanza win the jump ball. Haley Werleski getting ready to check into the game. Werleski subs in for Arata. She's been good close to the cup tonight. Schooler to inbound. Schooler bounces it to herself. It's taken away by Mojica. 6 seconds separate shot in game clock. Timeout called by Tulelake. 34 seconds to go. A 3-point difference. Decisions by our 2 coaches tonight. We'll stay with you through this brief pause as Coach Ray Struve, he's been here before. Game number 999 for him tonight. Gibia Drogo trying to allow his team to hold on to a 3-point victory. .34 seconds to go, 27 seconds on the shot clock. I don't believe it's going to reset. So you don't have to foul yet. And if you do, it's immediately free throws. You got no fouls to give, and that's the case for both teams. Inbound into the backcourt to Shavoya. Shavoya brings it along the near side, guarded by Ness. Guarded well beyond the arc. Pass finds its way inside. It's fine, kicking it outside to Mojica. Now to Perez. Perez, right-handed floater. She is fouled. So here comes Mackenzie Perez, headed to the free throw line. She's got 5 makes in 7 attempts tonight for Tulelake. And the biggest of the night underway. The first free throw is no good. And Coach Struve going to call time. We'll actually take this time out before the second free throw with 17 seconds to go. 36-33, Bonanza trails Tulelake. We're in for a good finish. Stay tuned to my...
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
3 points separate these ball clubs, 36-33, and Tulelake at the line. Honkers leading. Bonanza hoping for a miss here. They have one timeout left. How will Coach Struve use it? First, Perez has to shoot her second free throw. She missed her first. Second one underway. No good. Bonanza with the board. Here's Schooler. Shot clock is off. 14 seconds to go. Here's Ness. Ness getting it down low to Ackley. She's fouled and she's going to the line, although she's only shooting 2, and you're down by 3. Not a bad foul to give for Tulelake ultimately, but that should spell the end of the evening for Alejandra Perez. In steps Madison Fine. All right, here is Ackley at the free throw line. Her first is no good. That's okay. You're down by 3 anyway. Second one pending. This is... I wonder if you're going to miss this one on purpose. No, she's going to make it. 2-point game. They got a fouler, and they do. And Tulelake now going to be shooting free throws. Second free throw from Ackley was in, and it forced this situation with 7 seconds. Again, Coach Struve does have a timeout. You're hoping for a make and a miss here. Coach Struve's going to take his timeout right now. 36-34, and free throws when we come back. The Gino's Cafe Game of the Week.
Introducing Smith Bates Marcom Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Bates is like working with dependable friends. They always help us build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies that the team at Smith Bates suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Bates Marcom Solutions.
36-34, Tulelake leads Bonanza in the Gino's Cafe Game of the Week. And we've still got more coming at you tonight after this one is concluded. Here we go. At the line, McKenna Fine. She'll be shooting 2. Misses the first. Second one on its way to make it a 3-point game. No. Rebound picked up by Bonanza. Ahead to Ness. She's got to shoot quickly. Out to Schooler for the win. No! Tulelake escapes Bonanza with a win. 36-34 the final. We'll be back with a brief post-game show after this on the Gino's Cafe Game of the Week.
At MyBasin.com, we bring you the power of local radio,
The pace and reach of social media,
The information of 24-hour news,
and the excitement of local sports.
We do this with a team of radio professionals that is second to none.
Klamath Falls is a community that we love and a place that we are proud to call home.
Klamath Falls deserves a media group that is as committed to you as you are to Klamath Falls.
MyBasin.com is your go-to place for news,
sports, events, and everything going on at home in Klamath Falls.
Seems like I've been waiting forever, wondering
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker.
Final score of our first of a doubleheader tonight. Tulelake escaping with a 36-34 win against the Bonanza Lady Antlers. They were led in scoring by Mackenzie Perez with 12 points, 6 from Madison Fine and Josefina Mojica, 4 from Maritza Chavoya, and 2 from Kayla Frey, Lizbeth Garcia, McKenna Fine, and Alejandra Perez. The Tulelake Lady Honkers on the season will now improve to 5-5. For Bonanza, who falls to 2-3, their leading scorer was Mary Schooler with 10 points. 7 from Vashti Arata, 6 from Brisa Garcia, 4 from Grace Ness and Abby Hill, 3 from Maggie Ackley, and 2 from Haley Werleski. Your scorers for Bonanza. As you can see, warming up on the floor right now, the fellas getting ready for tip-off. We're going to take a very brief pause, welcome in our radio listeners, and get ready for the second leg of the Gino's Cafe Game of the Week after this. Basketball fans, and welcome to another edition of the Gino's Cafe Game of the Week on News Talk 92.9 1150 KAGO and on mybasin.com. It's gotten cold out, so the Honkers have flocked north to Bonanza, Oregon, inside the new gym to take on the Antlers. Antlers are 1-1 coming into today's game. The Honkers are 2-6. We'll talk about each of these teams as we continue our pregame show. We'll catch you up on what you might have missed if you're just tuning in for the boys' game and you missed the ladies. Boy, what a great game it was. We'll talk about it all as we continue your coverage from Bonanza and the Gino's Cafe Game of the Week on News Talk 92.9 1150 KAGO and mybasin.com. Keep it locked right here.
At mybasin.com, we bring you the power of local radio,
The pace and reach of social media,
the information of 24-hour news,
and the excitement of local sports.
We do this with a team of radio professionals that is second to none.
Klamath Falls is a community that we love and a place that we are proud to call home.
Klamath Falls deserves a media group that is as committed to you as you are to Klamath Falls.
mybasin.com is your go-to place for news,
sports, events, and everything going on at home in Klamath Falls.
I've been waiting forever, wondering if you're coming home. I just saw your face, I know you're coming home. I swear there is no place that feels as good as home. And then I heard your voice, I know you're coming home. I know you're coming home.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
Right now at Les Schwab, it's the deal you've been waiting for. The Score More sales event. Save up to $160 instantly on a wide selection of 4 tires and 4 wheels. Plus, every tire is covered by America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Because nobody stands by their tires like we do. It's a better deal on better tires with the best service in the business. Get
Josh Eldridge back with you in the Gino's Cafe Game of the Week on News Talk 92.9, 1150 KAGO. Between the Tulelake Honkers and the Bonanza Antlers. For Bonanza, a couple of games in. They're 1-1. Their one loss on the season to St. Mary's Medford, 63-52. That was to open the season. Followed it up with a Friday win against Umpqua Valley Christian, 69-31. This is the first leg of a back-to-back for these Honkers as they'll take on Lakeview on the road tomorrow before turning around and hosting the Antler Classic on Friday and Saturday. For those games, we'll be here for you, for the Antler Classic at least. For Friday and Saturdays, all varsity games at the Antler Classic you'll be able to find right here on mybasin.com. So if you're listening and you've got friends who might have kids who go to Lapine or Butte Valley or anything like that, let them know that we're going to be broadcasting these games live from Bonanza High School. That means not only can you watch them live, but you can also watch the replay of them for free. The full game is posted on mybasin.com once our festivities conclude, and it's right away as well. So very excited for this weekend here at Bonanza High School in the brand new gym here. Made its grand opening in the fall. And, credit where credit is due. I love the old gym here at Bonanza, but needed an upgrade for sure. The whole building was built in 1945, and it certainly felt like it. This place feels like it was built in 2024, and it was rocking for the girls' game. 36-34 was the final. Tulelake won that one. If we get a game as interesting as that one, buckle up. It's going to be a fun ride. We'll introduce you to the starting lineups as we continue our show tonight. The Gino's Cafe Game of the Week is next on News Talk 1150 and 92.9 KAGO with free video on mybasin.com.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
Participate.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account, to retirement planning, and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon, soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see two things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys, and I want to see my high school. And those are the two memories that stick.
Well, I'm reading our starting lineups.
Senior number 3, Danny Garcia. Junior number 20, Miguel.
Welcome back to 92.9 1150 KAGO and mybasin.com for the Gino's Cafe Game of the Week. We'll introduce you to the starting lineups first for the Tulelake Honkers. Number 1, Anthony Loza. Number 2, Gus Guthrie. Number 3, Daniel Garcia. Number 20, Miguel Alcala. And number 33, Cooper Hall. Now the starters for the Bonanza Antlers. Number 24, Dominic Lamboy. Number 22, Isaac Noble. Number 14, 6'5". Oh, pardon me. Colby Medeiros getting the start. Number 13. Number 11, Tristan McGann. And number 1, a senior 5'10", Victor Gonzalez. The Antlers are coached by Campbell Ness. He's assisted by Joe Hess. The Tulelake Honkers are coached by Sean Cross.
The coaches coach, players play, officials officiate. Let's have another good game. Thank you.
Josh Crawford, the athletic director, public address announcer, making an appearance. Big thanks to him and his staff for giving me a place to set up in the brand new gym. Again, we're going to be back on Friday and Saturday for the Antler Classic. Very excited for that one. In the circle to start this for Bonanza is Colby Medeiros. And in for Tulelake, looks like it's Cooper Hall. And we are ready for basketball. Bonanza in white, Tulelake in blue. Let's do this. Opening tip is collected by Bonanza. Victor Gonzalez takes it from left to right. In the far corner with it is McGann, now to Gonzalez. Gonzalez, cross-court pass over to McGann for 3, yes! What a way to get things started for Colby Medeiros, pardon me, with a bucket. Three-pointer made. And Bonanza with an early lead. A tussle for the basketball there on the other side. Here's Victor Gonzalez now. Bonanza coming the other way. With it now is Tristan McGann. Down underneath to Medeiros. His shot left short, but he gets his own board. Passes it underneath to Noble, and he converts for 2. Bonanza up 5-0 early. And 7:25 to go in the first quarter. They're playing aggressive defense. How about Medeiros picking away a pass? Throws it in transition to his team. Up and in for Dominic Lamboy. 7-0 run to start the game. Coach Cross needs time. 45 seconds in, and Bonanza in front by 7. The Gino's Cafe Game of the Week on 92.9 1150 KAGO continues after.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see 2 things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys, and I want to see my high school. And those are the 2 memories that stick.
We'll resume the first quarter already in progress, and Bonanza leads 7-0. Make it 10. Tristan McGann for 3. And I think that was over and back. Another turnover. Bonanza leads 10-0. Here's Gonzalez with it. Gonzalez, pass goes to Lamboy, in the corner to Medeiros. Medeiros trying to drive baseline, kicks it outside to Gonzalez. Gonzalez around 2 defenders. McGann cutting to the rim, in for 2. 12-0 early, and Tristan McGann with 5 points. Here comes Tulelake, looking for anything on offense. Alcala bounces it ahead to Loza. Loza now in the far corner. Here's a corner jumper from Hall that's no good, and Bonanza with the rebound. Gonzalez with it. Gonzalez fires it ahead to Lamboy. Too much on that one. And so Tulelake will have it underneath their own basket. Checking into the game Number 23, Eric Salazar. Salazar, an all-conference football player. Defensive and offensive line for Tulelake, who finished runner-up for the second time in 2 years. Dominic Lamboy with 2 more points gives Bonanza a 14-0 lead with 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Medeiros with a steal straight away, passes it ahead to Lamboy. Pump fake, up with the shot, yes! Bonanza is not missing to start this game. 16-0, 5:47 to go in the first. Pass goes underneath, and finally Tulelake able to get a bucket off the hands of Eric Salazar. 16-2. Here's Bonanza. Quickly, three-pointer for Lamboy. Off the iron, no good. The rebound is picked up by Alcala. Stripped away by Gonzalez, and he lays it in for 2. 18-2. 5:20 to go in the first quarter. Bonanza is jumping all over this one to start. And almost another takeaway. It's picked up by Salazar. Salazar trying to bounce it inside. Stolen by Noble. Noble ahead to McGann. Back to Gonzalez. You bet. Timeout is needed again. 20-2. Only 3 minutes into the ball game. Bonanza on fire to start. We'll be back with more of the Gino's Cafe Game of the Week after this.
At MyBasin.com, we bring you the power of local radio,
The pace and reach of social media,
The information of 24-hour news,
and the excitement of local sports.
We do this with a team of radio professionals that is second to none.
Klamath Falls is a community that we love and a place that we are proud to call home.
Klamath Falls deserves a media group that is as committed to you as you are to Klamath Falls.
MyBasin.com is your go-to place for news,
sports, events, and everything going on at home in Klamath.
Bonanza shot out of a cannon to start this one. 20-2. They lead only 3 minutes into the game. 5 points from Tristan McGann, 6 for Dominic Lamboy, 4 for Victor Gonzalez, 3 for Colby Medeiros, 2 for Isaac Noble. I don't think Bonanza has gone up the floor with an empty possession. I think they've missed one shot, and it was a rebound, and then they put it back in. Tulelake has to find an answer. Here they go with Alcala, bouncing it ahead to Salazar. Salazar tries to get it over to Sandoval, but it's taken away by Bonanza. Pass into the corner to McGann. McGann's going to travel. Inbound pass to Alcala for Tulelake. Alcala bouncing it ahead to Hall. He's stuffed at half court and a foul. Let's see. This should be Bonanza ball in front of the scorer's table. Going to charge the foul to Hall. And that's the team's first. Subs in for Bonanza. Garrett Gallagher in. Alex Renzetti in. And here's Tristan McGann. McGann over to Gonzalez, into a triple, back iron. Rebound is picked up by Alcala. Here comes Tulelake. He's fouled in transition. And this one should stay Tulelake ball. And it'll be Alcala to inbound to Anthony Loza. Loza trying to get it in the corner to Guthrie, but it's taken away by McGann. McGann, beautiful find to Gonzalez for 2. Passed it behind his back, and Bonanza leads by 20. Not even 4 minutes into the game. Here's Tulelake to try to answer. Guthrie's trapped in the corner and a foul. I don't know if I've ever seen a team start this fast than Bonanza has right now. Checking out is Anthony Loza. Checking in is Gio Alvarez playing his first varsity game. The sophomore, a late addition to the roster. Coach Cross let me know it's his first game today. Loose ball on the inbound is kicked out of bounds. And is going to be Bonanza ball. Daniel Jones checking into the game. Out goes Tristan McGann. And here come the Antlers. Gonzalez to Renzetti, Off the glass, easy 2 for Alex Renzetti, his first bucket of the game, 24-2. 4:05 to go in the first quarter. Pass is into Alvarez. Alvarez goes to Hall at the free throw line for a jumper. That's no good. 3:56 to go in the first quarter. Bonanza leads by 22. And now here's Dominic Lamboy. Lamboy hands it off to Jones. Jones to Gallagher. Gallagher across court to Renzetti. Now Gonzalez. Fastball inside to Gallagher. Leaves the layup short. Gets it back. Outside to Renzetti. Corner 3. That's no good. Rebound collected by Bonanza again. It's Jones. Gonzalez tries to find Renzetti down low, but it's taken away by Salazar. Renzetti steals it right back. Goes to the rim for 2 and the foul. Unrelenting, unforgiving, these Bonanza Antlers early. And a chance at a three-point play for the 6'5" Alex Renzetti. Renzetti, a key point to this ball club last year. Found out that in the offseason of basketball, or I guess at the same time concurrently as he misses the free throw there, Renzetti also plays bowling. He bowls, and a pretty good one at that from what I understand. He gets a rebound on a Tulelake miss, taking it, bounce pass to Noble. Noble outside to Medeiros for 3, no. Rebound is picked up down low by Gallagher. Tries to go back up with it, but he's fouled. Bonanza to inbound, it'll be Gallagher at the baseline. .3:11 to go in the first quarter. Bonanza leads 26-2. Inbound pass goes to Medeiros. Catch and shoot 3, no. Rebound is battled for by Alcala underneath, and he's fouled. I think they're going to hit Gallagher. Yeah, Gallagher going to be out with that foul. Will reach in. Will reach over. He kind of tried to jump over Alcala for that board. And he can't do that. So here's Alcala to inbound. And he'll get it ahead to Alvarez. Back to Alcala. Alcala crosses the timeline. Throws it into the far corner to Alvarez. Alvarez trying to bounce it to Salazar. Jones breaks up the pass. Dives on the loose ball and a jump ball. Possession goes to Tulelake. Checking in for Tulelake, Anthony Loza. Out goes Gus Guthrie. And Alcala, it looks like, to inbound again. Conversation at the scorer's table. Our officials. Klamath Falls Basketball Officials Association. They are always looking for new guys to help out. Had a big recruiting push during the offseason. But anytime you want to sign up to be an official, they will take you. OSAA.org/officials to begin your officiating journey, whether it's basketball or if you want to get involved in the springtime with basketball, softball. Heck, for the wintertime, I know this for a fact. The wrestling guys desperately need officials. And so if you are interested in becoming an athletic official, again for wrestling too, I know they need people. OSAA.org/officials. Now, still, officials talking about what's going on here. I'm not exactly sure. It looks like a technical free throw being assessed for Daniel Jones. And Jones heading to the line for one. He misses it. He'll get another. Jones' second free throw also no good. And Bonanza should also get possession of the basketball, too. So some kind of foul assessed to Tulelake earned Bonanza those free throws. Was obviously not privy to the conversation at the scorer's table. But here we go. Bonanza's going to take it. Medeiros in the backcourt. Now into the front court. Throws it in the near corner to Gallagher. Gallagher zips it down low to Medeiros, who finishes at the cup. 28-2. 2:40 to go in the first quarter. There's Alcala. Now Alvarez. Alvarez terminates the dribble. Gets it to Loza. Loza, head of the key. Back to Alvarez. Alvarez puts it on the deck, splitting up the defense. Bounces it to Alcala, cutting to the rim. The first shot blocked. Gets his own rebound. That shot misses as well, and Renzetti with the board. He throws it ahead to Gallagher along the near side of the floor. Gallagher down low. Pass intended for Noble. Couldn't corral it. And so Tulelake will get it. Down 26 points. Anthony Loza bringing it up. Here is Zaragoza with it. Bullies his way to the rim. Zaragoza with a 2-point bucket. 28-4. Bonanza still in front. Here's Gallagher. Gallagher near corner to Noble. Noble drives baseline, kicks it out to Renzetti. Straightaway three, no. Rebound picked up by Gallagher. Back up with it. That's in. 30-4. Here comes Tulelake the other way. It's Anthony Loza. Loza throws it over to Alcala. Now to Alvarez. Alvarez now to Loza on the near side. Takes a screen right, straight away, terminates the dribble. Left alone for a moment, then kicks it over to Alcala. Alcala trying to get it down low to Zaragoza. Loose ball at the right elbow. Someone's got it. It's Tulelake. Here's Loza, 12 seconds to shoot. Alvarez now with it straight away. Tries to get around Medeiros and is fouled. And this foul is actually going to go on Isaac Noble. He was in the vicinity of that foul. Thought he might be the one whacked with it. All right, here comes Tristan McGann, as well as Dominic Lamboy in the game now. Out goes Gallagher and Renzetti for Bonanza. And to inbound is Alcala. Alcala to Alvarez off a screen. Travels after pump fake in the three. And so Bonanza will get it back. 1:18 to go in the first, and they're up by 26 points. Here's McGann with it. McGann finds its way to Gonzalez in the near corner for three. Rims out. Rebound picked up by Loza. Here is Alvarez with it. Alvarez now to Loza. Loza has it, head of the key, into a triple. Too long. Rebound is picked up by Tulelake. The putback by Zaragoza blocked. Now here comes Bonanza. 2-on-2 in the fast break. Lamboy to Gallagher. No, that was Isaac Noble for two. 32-4. 35 seconds to go in the first quarter. Pass goes outside to Loza. Loza thinking about a triple. Kicks it over to Alvarez, and Noble barrels through him. Trying to get aggressive for the basketball. High-speed collision. Everyone popped up. They're all okay. That was Alcala who got barreled over. That was Noble who did it to him. Both of those guys, good football players. They're used to that kind of damage. So now here at the line. I believe this is Alvarez. First free throw is no good. Alvarez, second free throw on the way. The free throw is up. Oh, that one does drop. 32-5. 1 for 2 trip at the line. Shot clock is off. There's Lamboy with it, gives it to Gonzalez, bounces it over to Noble, triggers a three, no. Rebound picked up by Lamboy. Bounces it over to Medeiros. Medeiros gets it over to Noble on the left block. Outside to Gonzalez. Gonzalez now near side to Lamboy. To Medeiros, right wing three, no. Gonzalez tried to get the rebound, but it's picked up by Tulelake. 4 seconds to go. Medeiros with a loose ball. Tries to get it out to McGann for the last second shot, but it's to no avail. Bonanza in front huge. 32-5 after just 8 minutes. We'll be back with the second quarter in the Gino's Cafe Game of the Week on News Talk 1150 92.9 KAGO.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home.
I don't think you could ask for much of a better start from these Bonanza Antlers, up 32-5 after the first quarter. They were up 20-0, I believe, before Tulelake got their first points. And leading scorer by my count right now would be Dominic Lamboy and Victor Gonzalez, each with 6. Tulelake starts with the basketball coming out of our brief intermission. Here's Anthony Loza kicking over to Alvarez in the corner. Here's Hall, a 14-foot jumper, won't go. Battle for the board, won by Tulelake. Zaragoza high off the glass, no. And a foul on the third attempt. And Tulelake earns free throws. Late whistle on the shot from Hall is the call. Someone had already grabbed the rebound before the whistle came out, but the shot foul was for Hall. So he'll be headed to the line for 2. Right now in the game, 1 for 2 are the Tulelake boys. Make it 2 for 3. After that make, Cooper Hall, pardon me, a junior. Hall on the season is averaging about 5 points a contest, makes both free throws there. Now here's Bonanza into the front court. Bounce pass intended for Gallagher, winds up in the hands of McGann, bounces it down low to Gonzalez, reverse layup no. Gallagher with the rebound, dribble up and in. Tough bucket for Garrett Gallagher. He's got 4 points. His team leads by 27. Pass coming to the near side to Loza. Loza, pass over to Alvarez. Alvarez trying to skate his way to the rim. Nice find to Cooper Hall for the bucket. 34-9. That was a good pass there by the young Alvarez. Bounce pass to Jones. Give and go to Gallagher. 10-foot J, no. Gallagher with the rebound. It's stripped away by Garcia for Tulelake. Pass it to the front court to Loza. Loza on the layup attempt, no. And now Victor Gonzalez with the rebound. Fires it way ahead to McGann. Triple in transition, won't go. And Alvarez with the rebound for Tulelake. He throws it ahead to Garcia. That one is also no good. These teams trading fast misses to begin the second quarter. Gallagher over to Gonzalez. Down low to Renzetti. Back to Gonzalez to the cup. You bet. 8 points for Victor Gonzalez. His team leads 36-9. Here's Alvarez with it. Bounces it to Loza. Loza over to Garcia in the corner. Tries his luck from distance. No. Renzetti with the board. Gets it ahead to Gallagher. Gallagher brings it inside the arc. Gets it to McGann. 12-foot jumper. Rattles home. 38-9. McGann now at 7 points after that make. Pass goes over to Garcia. Garcia to Loza, near side. Triggers a 3. Won't go. Rebound is picked up by Zaragoza, but he's fouled from behind by Gallagher. Subs coming in for both teams. For Bonanza, number 22, Isaac Noble. Number 13, Colby Medeiros. Number 24, Dominic Lamboy. And for Tulelake, it looked like it was Alcala who checked back in. Timeout on the floor. It's a full one. We'll take it too. 5:45 to go in the second quarter. No, half timeout. Pardon me. Yes, half timeout. We'll actually stay with you through this timeout. 38-9. Bonanza has started out as good as you can. Gonzalez with 8 points. Tristan McGann with 7. Dominic Lamboy with 6. Colby Medeiros has 5. Leading scorer for Tulelake is Cooper Hall with 4. He's got a made bucket and 2 made free throws so far, and he's back out there. So as we resume play, both teams back out on the floor with 5:45 to go before halftime. 38-9, and Tulelake starts with it. To inbound is Alcala. Alcala tried to find Guthrie coming off a screen, but it was kicked out of bounds by Lamboy. And so Tulelake another chance at this inbound play. This time, though, along the sideline. Here's Alcala. Alcala bounces it to Hall on the right elbow, kicks it outside to Garcia for three. Front iron, no. Rebound picked up by Lamboy. Throws it way ahead to Noble, to Gallagher, in. Transition offense for Bonanza, impeccable in the second quarter. They lead 40-9. Here's Garcia, has it poked out. In fact, he lost it, and Bonanza takes possession. Gallagher to inbound to Lamboy. And here we go. Lamboy bounces it to Gallagher in the near corner, steps right, goes left, tries to find Medeiros and does on the left block. Medeiros cutting up the defense, pass to Gallagher, shot from 6, rolls out. Rebound is wrestled for by Zaragoza from Tulelake. And here come the Honkers the other way. Pass goes into the front court to Garcia. Garcia to Hall, and he's fouled from behind. This one probably going against Medeiros. And Anthony Hess into the game. First we're seeing of him. Zaragoza takes the inbound, trying to back down Rossetti, hurls one up off the glass and scores. 40-11. Bonanza still out in front. Tried to get the ball to Hess. He loses it. Battle in the paint. Won by Bonanza. All right, here's Lamboy. Bounces it over to Renzetti. Renzetti to Noble. Near side to Hess. Long two, no. Rebound picked up by Alcala. Now here comes Tulelake. Alcala loses the dribble. Has it ripped by Tristan McGann to Lamboy. All alone in transition. Dominic Lamboy now with 8 points. His team leads 42-11. 4:15 to go in the first half. Pass intended for Garcia, way wide right. No, it was actually tipped by Bonanza. I missed that. So here's Danny Garcia, all-conference running back for state runner-up Tulelake Honkers. He'll inbound to Anthony Loza, who was the quarterback this season. Pass goes back to Garcia. Gets it down low to Zaragoza. Turnaround for two. Zaragoza's got some nice touch from that block. Bonanza trying to make it happen quick on the other side. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Tulelake. The Antlers hold on to it. Gonzalez to inbound with 3:57 to go in the first half. Going to get it to Hess. Hess in the near corner. Trying to get it back to Gonzalez. Tipped out by Zaragoza. Zaragoza with 6 points leads his team. Score 42-13. All right, here's Medeiros straight away. Gets it to Gonzalez. Left alone in the near corner for three. Rattles out. Medeiros with the rebound and the putback. That won't go. A third chance for Bonanza, and they score. Dominic Lamboy now with 10. 44-13. Here's Guthrie with it. Guthrie bounces it off the leg of Dominic Lamboy. And so Tulelake a chance to inbound in front of the Bonanza bench. With it is Guthrie. Passes it to Hall. Hall, right elbow J, no. And the rebound is picked up by Renzetti. Bounces it ahead to Hess. He can't corral the pass. Turnover, and Tulelake has it. Here come the Honkers. With it now is Guthrie. Guthrie on the left wing. Guthrie terminates the dribble, gets rid of it to Loza in the near corner for three. Front iron, no, and Medeiros with the rebound. Throws it ahead to Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets the pass back. A great pass by Isaac Noble to get Gonzalez 2 points. I mean, the teamwork here is fantastic for these Bonanza guys. Garcia into the near corner to Guthrie. He tries his luck from distance and converts. First three-pointer made for Tulelake. Makes it a 46-16 contest. Here's Gonzalez. Throws it over to Hess. Hess in the far corner to Lamboy. Lamboy brings it around the key. Passes it in the corner to Noble. Noble to Hess. Throws it to Well, now it's inside to Gonzalez. Back to Hess. Hess couldn't control the pass, but gets the loose ball. Kicks it back outside to Lamboy for three. No. Rebound picked up by Noble. Throws it out to Medeiros. His turn from three. Also no. Hess with the putback. Tulelake, their turn now. Down 48-16. 2 minutes to go before halftime. Pass intended for Zaragoza. Winds up in the Bonanza bench. No one was home. And another turnover for the Honkers. Gives Bonanza a chance. And timeout is called by Coach Sean Cross of Tulelake. We'll take it too. Bonanza up huge. 48-16. 2 minutes to go in the second quarter in the Gino's Cafe Game of the Week.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
.48-16 the score. Bonanza in front of Tulelake. And the Antlers start with the basketball. Here's Lamboy with it. Bouncing it over to Medeiros. Medeiros to Noble on the left wing for three. Swish! Isaac Noble with his first made triple. 51-16. A minute 42 to go before halftime. Here's Guthrie and a whistle. Let's see. Guthrie looked like he may have pushed off. Let's see. Oh, they're going to call that one against Isaac Noble. And so that is the Antlers' fourth foul this period. None committed by Tulelake so far. And right as we come back, Coach Ness wants time for himself. We'll take it. 51-16, Bonanza in front. 1:38 to go in the second quarter. The Gino's Cafe Game of the Week continues after this.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see two things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys, and I want to see my high school. And those are the two memories that stick.
Tulelake with the basketball coming out of our break. Cooper Hall with a long two, and he converts. 6 points for him, but his team down 51-18 against Bonanza in the Gino's Cafe Game of the Week. 1:23 to go before halftime. Stick with us during halftime. We'll have a couple of halftime stats. Take a look at the rest of the week on mybasin.com. Here's Medeiros close to the cup. No. And it is Salazar with the rebound. Now it's Alvarez. Throws it in the near corner to Guthrie. Fakes left, drives right. Tries to go between the legs of Medeiros, but loses the basketball. And it's picked up by Lamboy. Now ahead to Gonzalez. Gonzalez into the front court for Bonanza. Throws it to Gallagher, head of the key. Gallagher near corner now to Lamboy. Lamboy back straight away to Gonzalez. Gonzalez into the hands of Medeiros. Corner three, no. Rebound, tried to get the putback, did Lamboy, and that won't go either. Tulelake with the rebound. Here ahead to Loza. Loza into the corner to Alvarez. He'll travel stepping into the shot. 30 seconds before halftime. Shot clock is off. Here's Gonzalez with it. He'll walk it across the timeline. Gonzalez to Lamboy. Lamboy gives it to Hess. One step inside the arc to Medeiros at the baseline. Medeiros kicks it out to Gonzalez. Gonzalez now driving baseline. Kicks it out to Hess. Hess, free throw line jumper off the glass, rattles out. 8 seconds to go still. Tulelake picks up the rebound. Has his pocket picked by Gonzalez. Underhand pass intended for Gallagher. Picked up by Tulelake, but no shot before the end of our first half. 51-18, Bonanza all over Tulelake to start this one. We'll be back with a few halftime stats after this as we continue your coverage of the Gino's Cafe Game of the Week on 92.9 and 1150 KAGO and mybasin.com.
At mybasin.com, we bring you the power of local radio,
The pace and reach of social media,
The information of 24-hour news,
and the excitement of local sports.
We do this with a team of radio professionals that is second to none.
Klamath Falls is a community that we love and a place that we are proud to call home.
Klamath Falls deserves a media group that is as committed to you as you are to Klamath Falls.
mybasin.com is your go-to place for news,
sports, events, and everything going on at home in Klamath Falls.
Seems like I've been away forever, wondering if you're coming home. I just saw your face, I know you're coming home. I swear there is no place that feels as good as home. And then I heard your voice, I know you're coming home.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
Right now at Les Schwab, it's the deal you've been waiting for. The Score More sales event. Save up to $160 instantly on a wide selection of 4 tires and 4 wheels. Plus, every tire is covered by America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Because nobody stands by their tires like we do. It's a better deal on better tires with the best service in the business. Get
Josh Eldridge back with you from Bonanza High School, continuing our coverage of the Gino's Cafe Game of the Week on 92.9 and 1150 KAGO and free video on mybasin.com. Bonanza out in front in a big way, 51-18 at halftime. Bonanza is led in part by Dominic Lamboy with 10 points. Victor Gonzalez also has 10 points. They've got 7 from Tristan McGann and Isaac Noble, 6 from Garrett Gallagher, 5 from Colby Medeiros, 4 from Alex Renzetti, and 2 from Anthony Hess. Coach Ness has got to be pleased with how his team is performing there in that first half. For Tulelake, a couple of guys with 6. Jose Zaragoza and Cooper Hall each have 6 points. 3 from Gus Guthrie, 2 from Eric Salazar, and Gio Alvarez has 1. We hate to call a game over by halftime. I certainly won't do that. But Tulelake has got a huge hill to climb here. Bonanza has got everything clicking. Not only are they playing tough defense, not only are they making shots, their passing is brilliant here in the first half. I mean, a number of times you can see the teamwork from these guys who have played all of these games together. Victor Gonzalez and Colby Medeiros, Victor Gonzalez and Tristan McGann have some unreal chemistry. Same for Alex Renzetti. You take a look at some of the other guys who are on this team for another year. Garrett Gallagher has done great. You know who I like, though? I liked watching Colby Medeiros in that first half, and I liked watching Dominic Lamboy in that first half. Colby Medeiros pulled up cold with a 3 to start us off. That's what began everything. Dominic Lamboy has piled on. Like I said, he's helping lead this team in scoring with 10 points. I got a chance to talk with Coach Campbell Ness in a moment before the game started today. He said, look out for my 3 sophomores, Colby, Isaac, and Dominic. 3 guys who are just only now starting to loosen up a little bit. And boy, have they loosened up. Like I said, Tristan McGann with 7 points. Isaac Noble with 7 points. He's the sophomore. Colby Medeiros has got 5. Dominic Lamboy with 10. These are your future. And so far, on their home floor, the Bonanza Antlers are turning out in a big way. 51-18 is their lead. We'll be back with more of the halftime show after this in the Gino's Cafe Game of the Week on 92.9 and 1150 KAGO and mybasin.com.
Comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable and not corporate. At Clown Falls Subaru, we built our business on that simple promise. Well, that and some of the best people you're ever going to meet. Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager at Clown Falls Subaru. Our 62 employees make it easy for us to live up to our comfortable, not corporate philosophy. Friendly faces, easy answers, straight talk, fairness, and exceptional service. These are the things you expect. These are the things that all of our people deliver. Our management team, sales pros, certified service and body shop techs, lot attendants, and detail experts are all 100% focused on you. Local people putting their friends and neighbors first. At Clown Falls Subaru, that's the only way we do business. It's comfortable, not corporate. Our team members also spend hundreds of hours each year supporting local charities and events through the Subaru Love Promise. That's the kind of people they are. We're very proud of them. They're your friends, they're your neighbors, they're glad to know you, and they want you to be glad to know them too. I'm Rob, and this is what makes us.
Josh Eldridge back with you on News Talk 92.9 and 1150 KAGO for our Gino's Cafe Game of the Week. Right now, Bonanza leads 51-18. Not our only game that has been going on today, as earlier the Tulelake girls defeated Bonanza 36-34, a game in which literally came down to the last shot. Mary Schooler a chance to win it just a bit right of the hoop, and Tulelake came away with the win. Much different story here for Bonanza. This game has been close. It's hardly been close since the opening tip. Tulelake's got a tough hill to climb. And again, earlier today on mybasin.com, you may have seen the Henley Lady Hornets playing Crater. Unfortunately, Henley losing to the 5A runner-up from last season, Crater Comets, 83-54. Losing to a 5A school shouldn't hurt that bad for the Lady Hornets. They'll be back with a vengeance on Thursday as our coverage of high school basketball continues this week. On Thursday, the Henley girls are at home against Wairika. The Henley boys are on the road to California to take on the Miners. We'll have both of those games from different parts of the country broadcast for you right here on mybasin.com. And then Friday and Saturday here for the entire Antler Classic. All varsity games, boys and girls, are going to be broadcast on mybasin.com here at the Antler Classic. Very excited to be back here in Bonanza with Josh Crawford and his staff in this brand new, beautiful gym here in Bonanza, Oregon. The $3 million project finished in the fall, opened for volleyball, and right now the Antlers looking to pick up a big win on their home floor. Still some time left before the third quarter begins, so we're going to step aside one last time for you. Right now, up 51-18, the Antlers look to hold on for a win. The Gino's Cafe Game of the Week on 92.9 and 1150 KAGO continues right after this.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
Participate.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account, to retirement planning, and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see two things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys and I want to see my high school. And those are the two memories that stay.
Third quarter action begins right now on News Talk 92.9 and 1150 KAGO and mybasin.com. As Bonanza leads 51-18 in front of the Tulelake Honkers. And here we go. Bonanza going from right to left, and they start with the basketball. Here's Medeiros. Medeiros to Gallagher, cutting to the cup, but it's taken away by Tulelake. Now it's Guthrie with it. Guthrie trying to get it to Loza, but it's intercepted by Noble. Noble handing it to Gallagher for two. No. Lamboy with the rebound, kicks it out to Renzetti. And Renzetti going to reset the offense for Bonanza. Kicks it over to Lamboy and a whistle. 3 in the key, perhaps? Regardless, a turnover, and Tulelake has it. It's Loza to bring it up the floor. Loza to Garcia. Now near side to Hall. No, pardon me, that was Guthrie who missed the triple. Now here's Gallagher. Gallagher to Medeiros, near side to Lamboy. Lamboy in the near corner brings it back around head of the key. Bounces it over to Noble. Now in the far corner to Medeiros for 3. No. Rebound is picked up by Medeiros. The long board. Down low to Renzetti. Finds Gallagher cutting to the rim, and he scores. Garrett Gallagher with the first points of our second half. And he's got 8 total. 53-18. And another turnover. Here's Noble all alone for 2. 55-18. Pass goes into the corner. Hall has it at the baseline. Kicks it outside to Alcala. Tried to get it to Loza. It was poked away for a moment, but Loza recollects. Gets it in the near corner to Garcia. Garcia to Guthrie off the side of the backboard on the 2-point shot. Out of bounds. Possession stays with Tulelake. We're going to have a full line substitution for Bonanza. I'm going to want to make sure I have everybody on this roster. See, Daniel Jones has checked in. We've also got Tristan McGann is in. Trace Hamerick is in. I don't see number 34. I'll try to get that here in a moment. Garcia with a triple no. And Gonzalez with the rebound. Gonzalez into the front court. Near side to McGann. McGann straight away to Hamerick. Now near to 34. Here's Gonzalez. Bouncing it to McGann. McGann on the right wing. Pass goes outside to Hamerick for 3! Yes! His first points of the game, 58-18, a 40-point difference. Pass comes to the near corner to Guthrie. Guthrie gets it over to Hall. Right elbow, Jay left short. And Gonzalez with the rebound. Gonzalez throws it inside to McGann for 2. And he scores. Pass over to Alcala, back to Loza. Loza trying to split the defenders, off the rim, no. And Gonzalez with the glass. Throws it ahead to McGann. McGann tried to get it out to Hamerick, no. It's tipped out of bounds, last touched by Tulelake. And a couple subs coming in for the Honkers. We see Gio Alvarez and Jose Zaragoza. Inbound pass goes to Gonzalez on the right wing. Now McGann straight away. McGann back to Gonzalez. Triggers a 3. Rattles out. Rebound picked up by Jones. Back up and no. Rebound picked up by Zaragoza. And here comes Tulelake. Bounces it to Alcala and he will cost the stripe. Now to Alvarez. Alvarez back to Alcala. Fakes left, tries to go right. It's tipped away by McGann. McGann outnumbered in transition, goes up with it anyway, won't score. Jones bats out the rebound, and it's picked up by Garcia. Garcia trying to split up Gonzalez, but Bonanza takes it back. Ahead to McGann. Running layup, no. Gonzalez with his own rebound. Spin around, tries to go back up with it. Instead, kicks it out for a corner 3, no. The rebound again, found by Zaragoza. Pass comes near side to Guthrie. Guthrie tried to go at the floater. Did not connect. Now Gonzalez. Gonzalez across half court. Now into the far corner to McGann. McGann trying to zip it down low to Jones, but it's tipped out. And possession goes to Bonanza. And Victor... Here's Hamrick. It was Ben Hess who's checked into the game, number 21. Saw Hamrick with a 2-point bucket, 62-18. Oh, pardon me. I believe it's 62-18. Our score here says 60-20. I'm going to go ahead and change that. 60-20 there. Pass goes outside. Alvarez for three. Clanks off the rim. Garcia with the rebound for the Honkers. Pass goes out to Alcala. Now Alvarez going straight to the rim, and he's fouled. And so this should send Alvarez to the line for a pair. Alvarez split his previous trip to the line. That's his only point of the day so far. Here he goes. Makes it. 60-21. 3:39 to go in the third quarter. And when we get to the fourth, I believe we're going to be in a running clock situation. Second free throw missed. Board ripped away by Jones. Pass goes in front to McGann, who's waiting underneath the rim to score. 62-21. 3.5 to go in the third quarter. And again, another steal. Jones with the steal this time. Jones goes up with it. No. Rebound is picked up by Alvarez. Pass on the other side to Zaragoza. No, he's fouled on the putback. Trace Hamrick hit with the foul. Trying to find out 34 for Bonanza still. First free throw did not connect. Second one coming up. And it's Zaragoza. And he makes the second. 62-22. Here's Lamboy. Throws it to Hamrick. Hamrick trying to get it to Hess and does. Hess trying to get rid of it to Lamboy. It's taken away by Tulelake. Pass goes to Salazar. Salazar into the front to Garcia. Pardon me, this is Alvarez. Back to Zaragoza for two. No. Rebound picked up by Bonanza. Here's Lamboy. Lamboy driving right side. Gets it to Jones. Jones can't corral the pass. Pass goes instead to Garcia into the front court for Tulelake for two. 62-24. Bonanza the other way. Pass goes to the bench. Last touched by the Honkers, so the Antlers keep it in front of their own bench. Pass into the backcourt to Hess. Hess bounces it to Lamboy. Lamboy tries to go inside, kicks it out to Hamrick, now straight away to Hess. Hess, underhand pass to Jones at the free throw line, driving inside. Pass intended for Hamrick, couldn't control it. And so Tulelake's got it. Loza with it to Alvarez. Alvarez to Garcia. Garcia, head of the key, terminates the dribble, gets it down low to Salazar. Salazar bounce pass to Zaragoza, and he scores. 62-26, under 2 to go in the third quarter. And walking it up is Lamboy. Lamboy along the right side now. Kicks it to Hamrick. Hamrick in the far corner. Back down to Lamboy on the block. He's fouled from behind. And this foul is going to go against Eric Salazar. Bonanza to inbound underneath the bucket. Inbound pass. Finds its way to our mystery man, number 34. Tries to drive inside. Kick comes near side to Hess for three! 65-26, Bonanza leads. Here's Anthony Loza over to Danny Garcia. Garcia hands it to Alvarez, head of the key. Alvarez, right-handed dribble, in between the defenders. Right hand elbow shot good. 65-28. Here's Bonanza now. Lamboy with it straight away. Lamboy over to, well, now it's to Jones. Jones in the paint, gets it back to Hess. Floater, no. Rebound picked up by Zaragoza. Get to the head to Garcia. Garcia to Alvarez. Alvarez between the defense and a whistle. Trace Hamrick picked up the foul there. Alvarez. Inbound to Garcia. Quick three, no. Rebound is batted out and picked up by Lamboy. Lamboy throws it ahead to Jones. Too strong on the open layup. And Loza with the rebound. Throws it ahead to Alvarez. Alvarez, shovel pass inside to Zaragoza, but it's tipped out. It's tipped out by Bonanza, so Tulelake holds on to it. Inbound quickly to Salazar. He's fouled as he pulls up with it. Daniel Jones hit with the foul. 65-28. Antlers continuing to pile on in this period. First free throw from Salazar, no. Got a chance to catch up with Tulelake football head coach Matt Andrade earlier today. He's the head coach of the junior varsity girls at Tulelake. Nominated Eric Salazar for Player of the Year in football season, as he missed the second free throw, and Bonanza promptly turns it over. Here's Tulelake coming with it the other way. It's Loza. Loza gets it down low to Alvarez, uses the glass, but it's to no avail, and the rebound goes out of bounds. Last touched by Bonanza, and with 15 seconds to go before the fourth quarter begins, it'll be Tulelake basketball. In the corner, Loza for three, leaves it short. Bonanza with a chance to take the last shot of the period. They're going to shoot quickly. Lamboy for two on the reverse lay-in. And that will bring us to the end of the third quarter, 67-28. It's coming up all Antlers on a Tuesday night in the Basin. More of the Gino's Cafe Game of the Week after this on 92.9 and 1150 KAGO and MyBase.com.
Comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable and not corporate. At Clown Falls Subaru, we built our business on that simple promise. Well, that and some of the best people you're ever going to meet. Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager at Clown Falls Subaru. Our 62 employees make it easy for us to live up to our comfortable, not corporate philosophy. Friendly faces, easy answers, straight talk, fairness, and exceptional service. These are the things you expect. These are the things that all of our people deliver. Our management team, sales pros, certified service and body shop techs, lot attendants, and detail experts are all 100% focused on you. Local people putting their friends and neighbors first. At Clown Falls Subaru, that's the only way we do business. It's comfortable, not corporate. Our team members also spend hundreds of hours each year supporting local charities and events through the Subaru Love Promise. That's the kind of people they are. We're very proud of them. They're your friends, they're your neighbors, they're glad to know you, and they want you to be glad to know them too. I'm Rob, and this is what makes us.
Fourth quarter begins now, and Bonanza up big, 67-28, and Tulelake starts with the ball in the fourth quarter. With it now is Guthrie. Guthrie straight away, tries to get it to Alcala. Now near side to Alvarez. Alvarez kicks it back outside to Guthrie. Over to Alcala for three. Yes, sir. Alcala with his first 3 points of the ball game, make it 67-31. Daniel Jones with it now in the far corner for Tulelake. He tries to get rid of it, and it's tipped out by Alcala. He might have been fouled. Nope, just out of bounds. And it should be Bonanza ball at the baseline, and Gallagher to inbound. And we do have a running clock for the rest of the way, 7:15 and counting. I'll do my best to keep you updated as we move along this fourth quarter. Bounce pass to Ranzetti, shovels it to Gallagher in the near corner. Gallagher zips it straight away to Noble. Noble head fakes a three, out to Renzetti. Renzetti driving baseline, right-handed floater is good. Renzetti with 6 points now, his team leading 69-31. Pass goes over to Guthrie. Guthrie, cross-court pass to Alvarez, now to Alcala. Alcala, free throw line floater, finds the bottom of the bucket. Here's Bonanza now coming the other way, 69-33, 6.5 to go in the ball game. Pass goes down low to Medeiros, just waiting for it. Scores 2, 71-33. Bonanza in front, 6:16 to go. Here's Alcala, near side to Alvarez. Alvarez bounces it on the right block to Salazar. Salazar trapped, and he's traveling. Some subs coming in for the Bonanza Antlers. Tristan McGann in for Isaac Noble. Victor Gonzalez is in for, I believe, Guthrie? No, pardon me, for Gallagher. Maybe Medeiros is heading to the bench. Okay, so the 5 on the floor for Bonanza. It's Jones, Lamboy, McGann, Gonzalez, and Renzetti. Jones drives to the rim and can't hit the layup. Here's Tulelake, now the other way. Tulelake at a collision on the far side of the floor for the basketball as Guthrie ran right through Dominic Lamboy. Both guys look to be okay, and that's good. Subs coming in, it is Jose Zaragoza in for Eric Salazar. And Guthrie to inbound to Alvarez. Alvarez takes a contested three, rattles out. Rebound, batted out, it's a long one, picked up by Alcala. He zips it over to Guthrie for a triple, no. Again, Alvarez with the rebound. 14-foot floater is in for Alvarez. 71-35. Bonanza still in front, 4:40 and counting. McGann to Gonzalez. Gonzalez hands it off to McGann. Right-handed lane is left short. Rebound is picked up by Tulelake. Here comes Alvarez into the front court. Alvarez coast to coast. He's fouled. Alvarez to the line for a pair. He's 2 for 4 so far in the game. We're going to have some subs coming in for Bonanza as well. It's going to be Gallagher and Medeiros. First free throw coming up for Alvarez is offline. Renzetti checks out. Lamboy checks out. Clock is stopped for free throws. That's the one exception, and timeouts is the other exception. 4:09. Second free throw, no good. Rebound picked up by Medeiros. Medeiros for Bonanza into the front court. Medeiros zips it near corner to McGann. Thought about a three, drives baseline. Beautiful bounce pass to Medeiros for 2. I mean, that was a splendid pass. 73-35. Bonanza leads. Here's Alvarez. Alvarez has his pocket picked, and Bonanza going to come up with the ball. Unable to come up with it was Gallagher. And Zaragoza scores. That was a strange sequence there. It was Gallagher who was reaching for the basketball, sort of quit on it. And then Tulelake came back. Okay, Gallagher, he's going to answer with a 3 on the other end. It don't matter what I have to say. 76-37. Bonanza in front. 3.5 to go in the fourth quarter. Here's Alvarez with it. Alvarez to Alcala. Alcala takes a screen right. Bounces it down low to Hall on the left block. Goes up with the shot, uses the glass, won't go. And Gallagher with the board. Bonanza, McGann, now to Medeiros. Medeiros with the right-handed shot, no. He gets his own rebound, back up with it. It's blocked by Hall. Medeiros kicks it to McGann. McGann in the paint, up with the shot. He's fouled and one. 78-37 and 1 coming for Bonanza. .234. Clock is yet to stop for these free throws. Looks like we've got maybe some subs coming in or something of that nature. McGann ready to shoot his free throws. Or his free throw, it's good. 79-37. All right, here is Bonanza. Inside, Alvarez tried to get it to Hall, but it goes out of bounds. As a matter of fact, last touched by Bonanza. It was Lamboy who tried to chase that one out of bounds and wound up touching it on its way out. Inbound pass from Alcala goes to Hall on the left block. Goes back outside to Alcala for three. Back iron, no. Rebound by Zaragoza, no. Hall with a third chance, and he's fouled. Hall perfect at the line so far, although just 2 attempts. He's got 6 points for the ball game. That free throw is good. Checking in for Tulelake is Eric Salazar. Some subs in for Bonanza as well. Victor Gonzalez back in. And I want to say McGann is back in too. I hadn't seen him leave, but he's back out there. Second free throw for Hall is no good. 79-38. Here is Gallagher. Gallagher to Gonzalez. Gonzalez in the near side, out to Renzetti. Renzetti dumps it low to Medeiros. Try to spin around. It's picked loose by Alvarez. Now Alvarez going to get out in transition. Dishes it to Guthrie. Back to Hall. Free throw line jumper's good. 79-40. 1:07 to go in the ball game. Bonanza looking to wrap up a statement win here. Pass goes out to Renzetti. Renzetti going baseline. Kicks it out to McGann. Left alone for a triple. Front iron, no. Rebound out to Gallagher. Gallagher bounces it down low to McGann. He'll take 2. 81-40. 45 seconds to go. Pass over to Alvarez. Down low to Hall, off the glass, no. Rebound, Salazar rejected by Renzetti. He gets the own rebound. Another shot is up and a foul. Heading to the line now is Eric Salazar, 0 for 2 at the penalty stripe. He's got 2 points today. A made field goal in the first half. That free throw is up and it's in. 81-41. 17 seconds to go after this free throw. Bonanza likely to dribble it out. Let's see about this free throw from Salazar. It's good. 81-42, and that is where we will remain as McGann gets it into the front court, and he will hold on to it. Coach Ness has got to be pleased with his squad. A statement win on the new floor, 81-42 against Tulelake. We'll be back to recap a bit of this one for you. So continue your coverage from Bonanza High School in the Gino's Cafe Game of the Week on 92.9 and 1150 KAGO.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
Participate.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here. providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account, to retirement planning, and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see two things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys and I want to see my high school. And those are the two memories that stick.
81-42, the final here in Bonanza as the Antlers knock off the Honkers in a big way. They were led by 16 points from Tristan McGann, 12 from Dominic Lamboy, 9 from Isaac Noble and Colby Medeiros. Also missed 11 from Garrett Gallagher, 10 from Victor Gonzalez, 6 from Alex Ranzetti, 5 for Anthony Hess and Trace Hamrick. An all-around solid performance for the Bonanza Antlers. For Tulelake, their leading scorer was Jose Zaragoza with 11, 9 points for Cooper Hall, 6 from Gio Alvarez, 5 from Miguel Alcala, 4 from Eric Salazar, 3 from Gus Guthrie, and 2 from Daniel Garcia. Your scorers for the Tulelake Honkers. Just an overall resounding win just from the opening tip. Bonanza seemed to have control of this one, and they wrap up a 39-point victory. Not much left to say about this one, other than Bonanza improves to 2-1. Tulelake falls to 2-7. If you're a Bonanza Antlers fan, you want more Antlers basketball, be sure to check out our live streams on Friday and Saturday from the Antler Classic right here on this floor, bringing you every varsity contest from the Antler Classic on mybasin.com. But before that, on Thursday night, the Henley Hornets are in Wairika, and the Henley girls are at home against Wairika. Both of those games also covered on mybasin.com. And then tomorrow night, how could I forget? Mr. Ray Struve, Bonanza girls basketball coach, getting ready to coach his 1,000th game, will be joining us for Ballin' in the Basin tomorrow night at 6 on 104.3 and 960 Sports, with the podcast posted afterwards on mybasin.com. Just a busy week for us in Antler Country, and proud to do it. Once again, the final score for you, 81-42. Big thanks to everybody who made today's broadcast possible, especially Mr. Josh Crawford, the athletic director here at Bonanza High School, making sure we had a place to be, making sure we were all taken care of, and again, a big thanks to him and his staff. Also, all the head coaches, Sean Cross, Campbell Ness, Ray Struve, and Gibby Adrogo, for making sure that we had what we needed before we got on the air as well. By the way, women's game, or the girls' game rather, finished up earlier today, 36-34 in favor of the Honkers. So really, they come away with a split today in Bonanza, 81-42, the final score of this guy's game. One final time for you. My name is Josh Eldridge, and good night from Bonanza High School.